Look through them, and the reinforced is like a +2 or something like that.
Yeah, no, it's a magic weapon. It's nice.
Yeah, so it's like...
All right, we are live now.
Oh.
Look alive.
What is alive?
We're missing one.
We are. Jared is on his way.
Right.
Just stuck up in traffic. So
That's perfect. But keep moving so that
Traffic was
look
really
alive.
bad.
Yes.
it's Christmas
Traffic
time,
was
everybody.
slow, actually, yeah.
There we go. I just dated
Not too
the
alive.
stream now. So if you're watching on YouTube and it's the middle of July, too bad. It's Christmas time.
Yep, that's right.
Mm.
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Okay. I don't know what Sully's doing.
He's looking alive.
Good job.
Slowly.
Isn't Christmas? Yeah, Christmas is next week. I'm pretty sure.
Christmas is next week.
Yeah, so are we playing next?
Yeah, we play
For Christmas?
Yeah, be here 7 o'clock.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will. I'm sure my wife's family will be very happy.
Just fine.
And I'm sure my family
Do you guys?
would
We
love
do
it.
all our family stuff before Christmas. We do like the Christmas Eve, and then we just hang out.
We usually do it in the morning, and then late night, we don't do anything.
When I first got married, both my parents and my wife's parents lived within
Few minutes.
a couple blocks of each other. Not even just a few minutes, but a
That's
couple
right.
blocks from each other. And so, man, it was tough going to both houses for like Thanksgiving. And be
There
like,
was literally no time. You literally walk down the street.
and there's like no digestion time. It's like, oh, thank you. Yo,
Oh, I know
this
how
is
that
great.
is. On my mission, I had like 4 families feed us at once, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't eat this.
Oh man, hard days.
Right?
Now I only get like 1 meal at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Freaking rookie numbers, dude.
My father-in-law tells a story that they were invited over to this old widow's house for a Christmas dinner, but they had also been invited to the mission president's house as well. And it was early in the afternoon, so they thought, I'll just do both. And they ate like crazy at the mission president's house, of course. And then they go to this widow's home, and she has cooked like a meal that he was estimating his brain probably cost her a month worth of her salary because it was so huge.
No.
And they both sat down, and his companion was sitting there going, and he's like, "We are eating." And she puts on our plates. It is going down, and you're gonna smile about it. And they did. He said it was the most painful meal of his life.
No, that's so nice of her, though.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what he
But
was
yeah.
like. We can't refuse to eat this. She will be devastated.
Yeah.
Devastated.
Yeah.
And then you take some home, too.
Yeah.
Right?
This year
And then
we
actually enjoy it. The next 2 days
sounds
later.
like this year, we usually do Christmas Eve dinner. We do German dinner with my wife's parents who are from that area. And so we have German dinner. But it got moved to the 23rd this
Oh, nice.
year.
Right.
And
Well, 'cause
so,
it's on a s-
yeah, because on a Saturday
Christmas,
it makes
yeah,
it easier
Eve.
to people to get together. So on the 24th, we're busting out my son's
You have enough room.
D&D cookbook.
Yeah, those are so cool.
I have,
And we're going
I
to make
have-
a bunch of stuff for Christmas Eve
That's
dinner. from
awesome, dude.
D&D cookbook.
I
great
love
idea.
that.
I put the kids all in charge of it. I'm like,
I have
you guys
both.
just tell us what to buy, and
I have both of the D&D cookbooks.
Yeah.
they're great.
yeah.
I cook out of
So-
them all the time.
No, is the food really decent?
Oh, it's
And
nice.
it's
Some
really
of
good.
them, yeah. I think the worst one I've ever had is like a 5 on my scale of 1 to 10. So it's
Oh,
like,
my
it's
God,
real
a
good.
5.
And they,
There's so many
not
nuts.
only is it good, but they actually have some interesting
It's actually on a scale of 5 to 10.
varieties on foods. Like for example, the stew. Usually stews, if you cook it with alcohol, it's cooked with like a wine.
Mm-hmm.
This one uses like a dark beer for its base,
Oh, yeah.
and so
Yeah.
it tastes
That's
really
like
different.
Irish stew is like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
exactly.
it's really good, and they do a lot of cool stuff.
The
like that.
Amphel roast beef is incredible.
Irish salad, too,
It's
right?
so good.
Well,
So
it's just Irish. You know, that's just. Let's be honest.
Irish
That's
salad. That's great. That's
A little vinaigrette supplement.
It's the hors d'oeuvre and the dessert.
Isn't Irish
And sometimes
salad
it's the
just
main-
potatoes?
Or is
They-
that potatoes
Idaho.
with dark beer? Yeah.
yeah.
Or is that Idaho salad?
Potatoes with cabbage is Irish salad.
Yes.
There we go.
So if you get a chance to stop by Dragon's Keep and pick up the D&D cookbook, I don't even know if they have it upstairs. Seems like they would. But anyway, it's great. There's lots of good recipes in there, and that's a lot of fun. Yeah, speaking of Dragon's Keep, we're in the basement once again. And we're here. We've locked ourselves in a little room. You can hear the people playing Commander outside, sometimes in the background. Sometimes they are quiet. I don't know why. They're usually really loud. So I get worried about them when they're quiet. They're like
They're
kids out there. They're listening. But we are here in Orem, in Dragon's Keep. If you're interested in playing with us sometime, shoot me an email at dragonskeeptv@gmail.com. Coming next year, we're going to be starting an all-new campaign, and possibly even an all-new system, and it'll be a lot of fun. So shoot me an email if you want to come and be a guest on that or be involved, and I'd love to talk to you and get you on. You can see what it's like to stream and to play with a bunch of strangers that are just a lot of fun.
Annoying, apparently.
Yeah, well,
The characters are. Let's be clear. It's the characters.
It's true.
Everything that comes out of my mouth is Eddie's fault.
I blame
Sorry.
today we are wrapping up season 3. That's amazing, right? This will be episode 66. So we are executing Order 66
tonight. All right.
And you should have told us. We would have all dressed Star Warsy. I would have came Star Warsy.
Oh, yeah.
So get excited for that. Yeah, we could have done a Star Wars episode.
That would have been cool.
Maybe there'll be a cameo in the campaign.
And
Well, you kind of have Star Wars.
I'm wearing Star Wars tonight. You're right. So
You planned it.
yeah, there we go. Can't. I gotta stretch up. I gotta glow up. Yes, I have teenagers. I don't know what that actually means. Okay, let's introduce everybody. We'll go around the table, and we'll give Jared just another minute to get here, but he'll be here soon, which kind of makes sense because his character is arriving
That's right.
late anyway. But we'll start at the top with Cameron.
Oh, hi, I'm Cameron. I really like chocolate milk, and I think foxes are pretty cool.
Nice.
I mean, they're kind of neat. Did you know foxes hunt using the magnetic field around the Earth?
That's awesome.
Whenever they are hunting and they do the jump, you've seen videos of them jumping up and diving into the snow,
Okay.
to like catch the mice that are like 2 feet under the snow. If they jump just in a random direction, like the mouse is here, they're here, and that's west, there's like a 30% chance they catch it. But if they jump and they're facing magnetic north, there's a 70% chance they'll catch the mouse.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What?
It's wild stuff.
So
Anyways, I'm playing Sully.
Someone Google that.
Yeah, no, it's real. Sully is a little forest gnome. He is a rogue. He really likes trees.
That's why he knows about foxes.
I think it's probably because
Somebody in the chat
hawk
just said
foxes hunt in the
unsubscribe
early
fox
morning or
facts.
late in the afternoon. So if
Somebody-
it's
somebody
north,
knew.
the sun's not in their eyes. Because the sun's in the west.
No.
If it's early morning, the sun would be in the east.
I'll send everyone an
East or
article.
west?
I would just
So
like
if they're
to, I would just
facing
like
north-
to reiterate that it's the characters that are annoying. Not the
Camera doesn't count.
And Cameron is playing Sully. Did you say that already?
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. And Sully's our favorite
Tree daddy.
Our favorite tree
Our
daddy.
favorite tree daddy.
All right, Mark, tell us about who you are and tell us about Eddie.
I'm Mark. I have been playing D&D a long time. Been here since the beginning, since episode 1. I've missed a few. I have not been here 66 times.
Nah, that's sad.
I don't know how many, though. I'd have to go try to count.
More
I
than
knew
one.
you.
Maybe 60? I don't know,
Yeah.
something like
Ryan's
that. But
been
anyway,
the whole time,
and
hasn't he?
yeah, Ryan has been to every single one.
I have been to every single
perfect
one.
attendance. That's perfect.
why.
And I'm playing Eddie, and he is hoping that he can continue to set things in motion to make things, better for other people. And that's Eddie.
All right, Bryce.
I'm Bryce. I'm playing Huggle Stormkin, the most huggable killer you'll ever meet. He wasn't a killer until he lost his parents, and now he's on a path of revenge because he has somehow associated his parents' death with the Leviathan.
Have you yet to actually kill anybody, though?
I have helped at least once.
Just thinking. Like, I don't think you've actually ever killed anyone.
We're going to go back to the tape.
You're a killer in your own mind, but you've never once killed anyone.
That's perfect.
That's almost the perfect point
That's so perfect.
for his eye, I think. I think it's perfect.
In his mind, he's killed all of them.
Yeah. And it's him versus the Leviathan.
And Bryce is a good example of somebody who just hit me up and said, "Hey, I'd love to play sometime." And I say, "Great, yeah, come on down, and we'll give you a shot." And then he stuck around.
He's still here.
It's got a great character.
Can't get rid of me.
Yep. Sam.
Yeah, I'm Sam. I play Captain Jack. He is an Eladrin elf, a swashbuckler hexblade. Yeah, he's the captain. That's all that really matters. So, in his mind, anyway.
Right. Exactly.
I'm Jason. I'm playing Zafrina, the Divine Soul Sorceress. Recently transitioned to a Celestial. So that's interesting.
That's true. The surgery went through well.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're gonna see how things shape up tonight. It'll be interesting if nothing else.
If it is something else, it'll probably still be interesting.
True.
And we'll introduce Kelvin when he arrives. Kelvin's another OG player back for 2 weeks with us from the Philippines. Glad to have him back. We can see if we can get a second shot at killing him, since Eddie didn't let me kill him last time.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I thought
You
it
didn't
was
know?
fun. I didn't know he was supposed to die.
Die?
Huh? What?
Die?
Cast.
Well, I mean, not necessarily. He tried to kill me before, and then I did revivify it.
Anti-buff
Foil
him,
plants.
and
Well, then it also
Take
makes
the
you
drink.
stronger.
then
All
put him
right. Let's get you back where you guys
do
are.
you.
We're gonna get going right
We pretend I
away.
didn't hear any.
Probably a good idea. Just ignore Jack and Huggles.
We should probably also look for treasure on this island we get to.
Always.
Like, it seems like it would be type of place there would be treasure.
All right, Eddie, you're still glowing for some reason.
Oh, I can turn it off.
Just
Your
right there
spirit
on the
guardian
sand.
just wiping out the
Yeah,
whole control
it's still
room.
going. It's a good spell.
Oh, yes. I remember where we ended now.
Oh yeah, and now I got a nice scar.
Oh, yeah. Huggles almost died.
Yes, that was great. Yeah, even there you didn't kill him. You kept.
Here's the thing, though. You just walked past him. I'm telling you, he's only alive because of Kevin's role. Because of Sully's tree daddy.
Yeah, pretty much. I remember that. That was
I'm
a...
telling you, I don't think Huckles has killed anyone.
That's quite likely that that's the case.
What I'm
It's done
learning is
damage to
whenever
a
our
few.
next fight is, which, yeah, might be the BBEG, we just let you go and take it on so that you can finally become the killer you were always meant to be.
I think that's going to be a great plan.
Trifina's like, yeah, I wanted to 1v1 it this time.
What?
Little teamwork.
We're sending him in to do that.
All right, you're here with Lene. You've just rescued her from an attack by several Warforged and an Illithid that were trying to get to her and obviously take her over. It'd be great if the Dark Leviathan knew everything that she knew, of course. And so they were after her as well. You came in and were able to stop them.
I don't think it's locked.
It does lock itself.
Oh, does
sometimes.
it?
Yeah, it's weird. Probably why the latch is a little janky, because someone's probably kicked it in.
Excuse me.
A couple times probably.
Wow.
What's up, buddy?
Hey,
How you doing?
That's a fantastic hat.
Thanks so much.
Good.
All right, welcome.
Certainly.
Welcome, Jared. In fact, this is a perfect time. So,
I was just trying to method act my character. He just
Yeah.
comes out of nowhere.
as you guys are you've just rescued Lene, and as you are talking to her, in walks Kelvin with his sword over his shoulder. And Kelvin, you basically just stepped over a bunch of dead Warforged stuff. You came here expecting to help save Lene as she sent out a rescue call to you, and you got here a little bit too late. And everybody's already been taken care of.
It's like I wasn't needed.
No, you're always needed.
Yeah, you want to...
You're also always
You
wanted.
always, you always kind of show up when really big things are happening. So now I'm a little scared to be telling you.
Like, uh-oh.
Oh no, Kelvin's back in my life. Great.
All right, but Lene is very grateful that you're here and that you've saved her. I'm so glad. I sent a message to Kelvin hoping that someone would come, and I didn't know that all of you would show up as well. I'm so glad that you're here.
Do you want some?
You know, it makes sense you would message Kelvin instead of us, because obviously he's better at this, but I'm still a little offended. I mean, we're cool too.
Oh,
right?
no, Sully, you're great, yeah.
And it took like 3 of us to kill that big thing.
Well,
I figured Kelvin could handle it.
Kelvin could have handled it.
and let's be honest, she didn't know that Sully and I were back together again as adventuring companions. And, the bad part is that if she didn't contact me, that kind of tells me where I'm at.
Of course, Kelvin is like,
I guess she doesn't even know me, so I get
what?
I get why she
What did Sully do now?
Okay, listen. I'm different now. I'm reformed. I've changed. I
He is
took a
a
little
tree daddy,
sabbatical.
apparently.
I am responsible.
He assisted me in killing an Olithid.
I also killed an Olithid
Look.
completely by myself earlier.
Yeah, let me take a look at that spot on the back of your head. By the way, let's just take a quick look.
Yeah,
He was holding it in place.
I'm going to
it's a-
search the body
it's
while they're
masculine.
doing this.
That sounds
It's a
great.
masculine battle scar.
He was holding it in place
Yep,
for Sully.
yep.
I get it.
That's what I do. I buff and debuff.
You did a really good job. I mean, yeah, he was just right there. You totally had him fooled too. I think he thought he was gonna get you. You did
Right. I'm skilled.
impressed.
I'm skilled
Yeah.
at that sort of thing. At deception, I'm really good at it.
The Mind Flayer has several scrolls.
Oh,
on him.
yeah, we didn't
Perfect.
need this
If you're
body
interested
yet.
in that.
And what about the Warforged? Okay, so they were acting independently, or they were being controlled? Because when we destroyed the Illith, they all dropped too, right? So they're in the same.
You guys
kind of-
you guys killed them all before you got to the.
Okay, so we're not sure if that was the case.
But that's how it's been in the past.
right. And
No,
these,
there was
and these
one that was
Warforged-
alive that we didn't kill.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right. You did have one that you were.
And he,
Oh, didn't someone
you,
kill him
you
after
did,
though?
You knocked him out, but whoever was fighting him did non-lethal damage to finally finish him up. I don't remember if that was. It sounds like it was either Sully or
think it was
Sabrina.
Sully.
I think Sabrina went back and killed him or something. Didn't you go back?
I don't leave people alive.
So yes. Because I remember there was like this conversation when that happened where Sully would like go back to like help the guy that he
Yeah.
didn't kill.
And he was gone.
And then be like mortified that he killed him.
But they didn't have soul stones.
That's
Those
right.
are
I did.
They-
I
They did all have soul stones.
and I
Yeah, but
and
when
I
we
took
killed
the
them,
soul
they-
stones.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you did. You
What
took
you
the soul
haven't,
stone.
yeah, what you haven't done is reunite the soul stone with Solus's body,
Right.
or with the girl's
Yeah.
body yet. I
But we
don't
feel like
know
her
about
psyche's
hers.
probably a little too weak.
She seemed kind of crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
She was a little
Solus,
lost.
maybe we might be able to.
All right. So you said I found some scrolls.
Yes.
We found some scrolls.
We haven't been doing anything but arguing. I found some scrolls.
Okay, hold on.
No. Continue your argument.
I think Huggles deserves some of the scrolls for holding him in place.
All right. So what are they?
Oh, it's merit based now.
Let's see what they are first. We might want the sorceress to have.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not sure
Yeah,
that
yeah,
scroll
sounds
does me
good.
a lot of good.
I think Kelvin deserves a couple too.
I don't really care. But there's words.
There's a scroll of teleport.
Might be runes.
Is the most useful one. That was how he was supposed to return back once he captured Linnae.
Hey, that could get us to the boat.
And yeah, well,
Does it have a predetermined destination?
Good question.
sorry, I'm just looking through this list of things
You're
that
okay.
you might
one of
have,
Meteor
might have
Swarm.
given him. Meteor Swarm.
Wish.
Power
I'm pretty sure that's the
word
one.
kill.
Simulacrum.
Simulacrum wouldn't be bad.
That would be good.
Insta death.
Foresight.
We
Showing
could
a
we
god.
could have a simulacrum
It
put
says-
up. We could have a simulacrum put that
Wait a
helmet
minute.
on. We could have a simulacrum put
Is
that
this
helmet
where
on.
the glowing algae is?
I was already collecting some for you.
Kelvin was just running out. Oh, thank goodness.
And that's really why he's here.
He really, that's the real reason.
He was already on his way.
He didn't even get the message. It was just like, I gotta drop by that cave and get some of that sweet glowing algae. That stuff is the
Funniest
best.
thing is, we were talking about this just last session.
Oh, man. And as I recall, there is still glowing algae.
Oh, that's
Yeah, Eddie
fantastic.
has some.
Oh, yeah, I was
Eddie-
collecting
Eddie
some
swiped
for you.
some.
Oh gosh.
Jeez.
Animate dead.
Ooh.
Okay.
And that one doesn't make a lot of sense.
You can still give it to us. If it's good. Helpful.
I can use divine and arcane spells if that's of any help.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I'm not sure
His
if
are all
Eddie would.
arcane.
I'm not
Oh,
sure,
okay.
even to defeat the Shadow Leviathan, I'm sure Eddie would be okay personally. Like, not necessarily going to have any issue with you raising some dead, but he wouldn't do it.
Depends on how
What's the
useful.
ranger spell list? It must be divine because I got cure, or does it have? Or is there
It's its
a
own-
nature?
It's its own
it-
thing, but it's
it-
mostly divine.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
it's a mix. It has some spells that are unique to it as well.
Okay,
just
so
kind
of-
the class has its own spell list. Each class has its own spell list.
Yes, it's not like Pathfinder where they did it in a cool way.
Yeah, yeah.
Usually-
Where they did it by type. It's,
Yeah, yeah.
it's by class,
Whenever they're-
unfortunately.
No, that makes sense. I mean, that's how most of the
Rapier.
editions of D&D ran it, right?
Yeah, they were going to change it, but then they decided not to.
Focus.
Blight.
It's my
Oh,
exploit.
okay.
Oh, that's right.
So it would just need to be on my available spell list for me to be able to use a scroll of whatever
Yes.
it is.
Yeah.
I started working on my character. He's all this problem. He solves all these problems.
Which Blight might actually be. If you go
it may.
to
Blight
if you go
is
back to
not a
spells,
ranger spell.
No?
Yeah.
No.
Too high
go to
level.
manage.
Yeah. Well, I think what Blight's
And go to
fourth,
add?
yeah. So rangers
Oh
could
yeah,
have it.
you
but
only
it's
can
not.
cast third level right now.
It's like a helper.
Yeah, yeah.
Druid, sorcerers, warlocks, wizards, death, grave, blood
Pretty
domains,
good list.
Yeah, it is.
oathbreakers, and some circles. Yeah.
He could choose to have it do piercing or bludgeoning.
Okay.
I like it.
All right, there you go. So you find some scrolls that he had come prepared with.
That's good.
I'm really interested in that animate dead one. That's cool.
It's not resurrection.
True.
Okay.
But-
You're gonna animate your parents.
But
anything other than
That's the only thing like useful. He doesn't carry any.
And then
money
we
or
were
anything like that,
we had come to help Lene, but we also came here seeking something, correct?
so. Right.
Information.
You wanted some more
Just
information.
information, okay.
Yeah.
on how
I was drawing a blank. So.
on how on specific this is out of character, but specifically where we're looking for information on. We know what will happen when they put the helmet on, but our characters don't know how the banishment aspect of this works. We don't know how to make it go
Well,
away.
Jack knows how. What
Okay.
happened.
Well,
He's the
okay.
one that asked the
So
lid.
Eddie will say,
Tell
Lene,
anyone.
we have this situation. We have this helmet, and we believe that this is going to help us defeat the Shadow Leviathan. Do you know anything about it?
Oh, well, let me look in Tiznip's library and see what we can find.
Sure.
Who's Tiznip?
Tiznip, your character would know who Tiznip is.
Oh, does he? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Tiznip is the old gnome from Palwatch who created all of
That's right.
the Warforged in the first place,
Went a little crazy.
and also experimented on them and whatnot.
Very unethical person. We're
Man.
Do
finding
you
out.
want
This is like
to?
blast from the past.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You guys found his old. You found his body, his skeleton.
Yeah, we took his robes.
I think Troy got a robe out of that. Yeah.
And I think no, we found the hidden cache of stuff.
Right. And so that's where she goes off to, is to this
nice.
this vault
Okay.
that's got all of this.
I will follow.
It's you would like it. So
I will follow.
So inside the vault is a bunch of artifacts that Tiznip has been collecting over
We'll all go in.
many years, and just ancient stuff, including a bunch of books and knowledge and stuff like
I
that
will
too.
grab
You
some
can grab
books.
some books. Okay. Any of these books,
for me.
though, Lady Sylvana would know about already because
Oh, she already knows him. Already has him.
Lene actually works with her as well.
Oh, then I will
So-
grab him.
Yeah, so she knows about these. You don't have to take them back to her.
Cool.
in that case. She pulls a few out. Is there anything else you want to ask her about?
Do you have any weapons to help us? Or items?
I'm sorry, but there's not many weapons here. She looks around, and I think you guys took the only weapons that were here before already. So
Yeah.
It was a
That
really
makes
cool
sense.
bracelet. I mean, if you want it, you can have it. I don't. It's kind of important to like Sidra, but sorry.
Whatever. Jack's gonna go in a corner.
Okay, so is this volume? I mean, we go.
So
through
she
time.
starts looking through some stuff, and what she can find is that about this helmet is that whoever wears it becomes. She's right here. Yeah, their mind becomes overwhelmed with the god that it's tied to, and if they can't, yes, you could then fight them, of course, but if their mind can't overcome the god's mind for a few moments, then I'm afraid there's no hope. It's going to, whoever wears this needs to be somebody who's.
Dang it! My
who's-
plan sucks then.
Your
'Cause I was
child
still
plan.
looking for an 8-year-old to throw this on. Just kidding.
She says, "Oh dear."
We need somebody with more mental fortitude.
It was-
Maybe
gonna
this is
be
why she
like
didn't
a-
call Eddie.
He's not a master
It was
planner.
going to be a malicious 8-year-old though, like a bad
Oh,
one.
Yeah, like one of those real rotten ones.
Yeah,
It's gonna be like-
8-year-old Hitler. That's who I put it on.
So we need kind of a stronger-willed individual, like a notable, like heroic
turned
type
out that way.
figure.
or someone who is willing to try and fight back against him.
Do you have any new recruits in Task Force, Kelvin? In Action Force?
Cullen's like on his 5th handful of algae.
Yeah, but you,
It's like Shadow Leviathan. That sounds real heavy, man.
I sure hope I can help with it.
Sounds rough.
She says that once the wearer can overcome the persona of the god, then there's a chance that they could then lock them out from this world. But it doesn't say much about how that happens. I'm afraid that.
So,
Does it
what
talk
I'm
about the
guessing
last
then-
person
so-
who used it?
Oh yeah, that's true. Is there a record of the last person who used it?
The last time it was used, the one who wore it perished. There's a statue of them apparently that was erected. It's gone now, of course, but
But the person will have to have the strength to
This
try to
was-
defeat the Shadow Leviathan's mind.
I'm afraid so.
But that person succeeded.
Yes,
And still he's back.
it was a tremendous battle, and after fighting the Shadow Leviathan for quite some time, finally he was weakened enough that the wearer of the helmet was able to take control
Okay.
and used his last. Says he used his last breath to lock him away.
Got it. Okay, so we have to put it on someone who's strong enough,
To beat the Shadow Leviathan.
but weak enough for us to beat.
Seems
is
like
a conundrum.
juxtaposition.
So we can't
the
give it to Jack because
Shadow
he'll beat all of us
Leviathan.
because he's captain.
So the Shadow Leviathan doesn't have any powers other than what the person wearing it has.
No, I'm afraid they were fighting. Many people died. They were fighting the god himself in human form.
So that doesn't matter
It
then.
doesn't matter how strong they are.
Yeah.
They just have to be strong enough to beat him.
Are there any other factors that come into play here? Is it just the person and the helmet?
I don't know. These are really old stories.
I mean, we have stuff from Form. Maybe we could use some of that, like the Soul Forged, even the War Forged.
You have the what?
Soul Forge?
You have the Soul Forge?
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
pull it out.
Totally. We picked it up couple months ago.
I was just reading about this. They thought it was lost.
Wait a minute.
It
Probably
was.
was. Yeah.
Then we found
And
it.
found.
They thought it was lost forever.
We found it.
Can I see it?
No.
You can trust her.
Apparently.
Do you have any
First,
diamonds?
can I do an insight check to make sure I believe this is really Lene really fast?
That is a good point.
Maybe somebody needs to give her a hug and see if they get taken over. Let's see. What am I
I'll give her a hug.
Stop it.
oh,
I don't know, maybe
9.
Cullen gave her a hug. A 9.
Yeah,
It's
9.
fine. You,
Okay,
you
cool.
can't tell. You're
All right.
looking around, seeing if you see any purple flecks in her eyes.
Ferris around?
I think
Probably
it's.
the person.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, is Ferris there?
Island.
Yeah, Ferris is here.
Oh, that's a good indication for me.
I think that we've only known you for a moment, or at least I have, and we have recently been betrayed by a great many people, including Lady Sylvanas herself.
That's true.
I'm Lady Sylvana.
She
Yeah,
was
she was
taken
mind
over.
controlled.
We did free her, but you can understand our hesitance in handing over the Stowforge to you just because you seem alright.
I'm me. I'm fine.
You would have noticed Jack whenever she's like, "Can I see it?" He like went to give it to her. He's like, "I don't care."
Is Ferris around?
Yeah, Ferris is right.
Hey, Ferris.
So Ferris is her little ferret.
You know what? Just
it's a
because.
fox.
Hang on. Just because. I know,
Okay, fox. Yeah.
you know, maybe
it
burning
was a
spell
ferret.
slots is not the greatest idea, but I will.
No, you're right. It's a fox.
Eddie's going to cast Zone of Truth.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Does she
That's an
willingly
old
accept
callback.
it?
I think that was from our very second episode.
Yeah.
Yes, she. That's fine. Yes.
I would
I believe
be
that we
more
can now,
inclined to trust this.
What do you want to
person.
ask? What do you want to
Have
ask
you-
the fox?
Have
Oh, I was just gonna ask hey Ferris, is Lene doing okay? Is she still herself? There's some weird things going around that's hurting people's minds and making them act all like moody and stuff, like they haven't eaten for a few days.
Okay.
Is Lene like herself or is it something else? Also, how are you? I'm so sorry. I'm
yeah,
just asking
oh.
about her and not you at all.
Okay. So what does the fox say?
The guy over in the corner eating moss is like,
He squeaks back and tells you that they've been hiding in a locked in the vault for over a day now, trying to stay away from the bad machines.
Okay, cool. I give it
Okay,
a
fine.
thumbs up, and then I keep on talking to him so
Okay.
he feels valued.
Let me
Okay,
just
well.
ask Lene, are you now or have you ever been possessed by Manscorium or any of his followers?
No.
Perfect.
sounds like something he would say.
That is true. But I would be able to hear the lie, and I do
okay,
not, because I have my coin over my ear, and that helps me.
I would be able to hear it.
Do you happen to have
I can-
diamonds in this fancy mine of yours?
Diamonds?
Yeah, I like diamonds.
It's not really a diamond mine, but there are several rare and valuable things here. And she gestures around. There's a bunch of like jewel encrusted
Oh, I'm definitely going
things
for those.
on the shelves.
And how
stuff.
many of these are we taking with us? Of course, to support the war effort.
These artifacts do belong to my family, of course.
Before
But
Jack
if there's
wanders off,
anything you need,
Before Jack's already
before
over
Jack
there.
wanders off, I'll be Jack, Soulforge, please.
Yeah, let's take it out.
I'm already over at the
And I'll set it
jewels and
down
stuff.
so where both Selena, is that her name?
Lene.
Lene and myself can inspect it.
Okay.
You guys just see Jack.
She immediately starts like flicking around at different parts of it and stuff, and says, "Oh yeah, look at this," and then reaches over and grabs some of the moss from Kelvin, and then
Hey, man.
like crushes it up, and on the top.
Why get into my stash, man?
Crushes it up on the top and like sprinkles it over this circle on the top, and as it touches it, it lights up.
So the
And the whole
moss
thing
has
starts to glow.
purpose.
The moss has an addiction.
No, it's absorbing. See,
No.
it's absorbing the life from
full
it.
soul.
Look,
Oh.
And
Oh, so-
and you can see like
oh.
it's starting to like coalesce, and then the light like gets drawn in, and the moss becomes withered and just dark green or whatever afterwards, right? And it's kind of old, like dried out seaweed kind of stuff.
Oh, so on the
That's
biomass
terrifying.
scale, to coalesce enough life for a soul, how much life has to be drained into this?
Oh, much more, I'm afraid. This is, and she's like looking at stuff, and you can see the lights are starting to fade and whatnot.
What if we use it on Manzagorian?
That would-
like drain his soul.
That would be interesting. I don't know what would happen. It when it was used, it was merely around Warforged, of course. There weren't any human life there. But whatever
So it's never been used.
whatever
fully.
they fed it with before, or whatever life force they tied it into before, clearly was enough. Let me see. And she starts looking through other.
So if we can establish the link and then start the Soulforge like pulling Manzicorian in, I don't know.
We just have to keep them occupied until it's done.
Yeah,
But-
you don't want him to destroy it before it's ready.
Well, that's your job, I
Divine-
guess, to like hold them still because you're
Divine
captain.
souls are, and
I'll try.
some demonic souls operate a bit differently.
Sure.
It's more than just a normal soul. I
But
don't know how this is structured or built.
Lene, would you have a understanding of how this may be able to help us potentially, with it being as powerful as it is?
You could certainly try. I don't know. And she's like opening up little things, and
I
she's
think it-
got into the center of it.
I think
and
it
there's a little
will
chamber in
have
there.
an effect. I just couldn't speculate as to what.
She says anything that gets funneled into it is going to be compacted down into a soul stone here in the center.
Okay.
Imagine if it is like a big old like bowling ball.
It's gonna be like black and like decrepit.
Sure.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's okay.
Yeah, then we can chisel
Would
out like
we,
3 holes.
of course it's coalescing it in the forge, but can we trap what we've coalesced? Like, what do we need to because it's just
A soul
coalescing in
stone?
space, or do we need stone, or is that what it becomes?
It's what the energy
The energy
becomes as a
becomes.
soul. It's what,
So
it's
there's-
what it's supposed to do.
so there's a
the
little
last
bit of
time it was
energy-
activated, it ripped a hole in time and
Oh,
space. And so, obviously,
it has
there's
something to do with
something that
That
they've
sounds
missed in
bad.
the engineering of this that is beyond me. But
So we should do this where no one else is around.
So like we just used it for the moss and we didn't go through time and space, right?
Yes, but maybe I was a little hasty in experimenting.
A little.
I mean, so what I'm hearing is that we should maybe try it out on a mortal before to see if it still works, and then try to do it on Manzicorian. I'm sorry, I just really want the bowling ball, so I think Manzicorian's a great idea. But
What's a bowling ball?
we play this game out in the forest, right? Where you get a squirrel to like roll up in a ball, and then you you roll it towards a bunch of pine cones, and you see how many of the pine cones the squirrel can
Why
knock
don't
over.
we use it on a squirrel then?
That's kind of mean to do to a squirrel.
You wanted to do it on a mortal.
This will
Well,
take
squirrel is
whatever life form you put into it and turn it into a soul stone. I can't imagine what it would do on a living person who already has
Well,
consciousness and a soul itself.
realistically, we can't. I don't know. Sitting around here and asking the questions amongst ourselves is probably not going to get our answers. But I could contact Timora and ask her 3 questions.
I love that you're smart, Eddie.
But I would need help in divining or deciding on what those 3 questions would be that we need to ask her.
Pull out my little leaf and my pen and wait for someone to bring one.
Yeah, anybody want to give a crack at that?
Excuse me, fine lady. See this big diamond right here? We need this
The
I'll sit down
diamonds?
with I'll sit down with Eddie.
For what?
I'll be like, perhaps.
to help defeat Manzicorian.
She glances over at Kelvin.
And
I
Do you
think
know
the,
these
should I roll persuasion?
But you're in a zone of truth.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
the issues at hand that we
He's not
need
wrong.
most immediate answers to
or
Do you want me to roll persuasion?
should one of us put on the
rolling the-
helmet?
Okay.
Meaning
Oh,
one
oh, oh.
of
One
the
of the- of
one of
these-
the 6 of us.
One of the 6 of us. Okay.
I'm renting it.
All right.
So you're gonna get more questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Our next big thing is
18.
18.
Will the
Yeah.
soul?
will the souls. What is it's
The full forge.
Will we need to use the soul forge in our efforts to subdue Manzicorium?
Okay.
She says, if you really need it, do you promise you need it?
Yes, we're in the zone of truth. I absolutely need it.
Can I make a sleight of hand
I
check
have
on that?
I have that list as one of the questions to ask Timora is if we need that or not. So then we'll know.
Yep. It's question
The
3
soul
right
forge?
here.
The
Okay,
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Right. I see. It's right there. Do we need? Actually, I'm gonna make it the first question.
And it's a decent
And-
sized diamond, right? Like it's fancy.
Should
It's a.
Well, we could
it's
make
not like a,
the last
it's
question.
not like a
Is there
necklace.
anything?
So maybe it's like this big.
That's too vague.
I think our third question is dependent upon the answer to the second.
the second.
Because
Okay.
we do know that one of the after effects of the Soul Forge is a rip in time and space.
Right.
So we should,
And that would be.
we need to know if we need to prepare for such an event.
Unless we trap Manzicorian in the rip, because that's what you do with rips, right? You trap people in them, even gods.
And that's what happened to him last time. But
Is
we-
that what happened to last time?
Well,
The last time it came out.
okay.
So whoever had the helmet on was defeated, is what I'm understanding.
Oh, we're going back to that part. Yes.
Yeah.
So yes, whoever was wearing the helmet before was defeated, or Manzicorian was defeated, and therefore whoever was wearing it to
was
then
able to lock him away.
lock him away.
Can I make a sleight of hand check on one of the jewels?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't like the idea of just repeating this, because then Manzicorian can just come back. And then it's someone else's problem, but I'd rather not do that, like leave the world better than he found it, leave no trace kind of a thing. Can we try to trap him in a soul stone? Because I think that's pretty irreversible so far. Then we can bury the soul stone somewhere really deep.
So you're, just to make sure we're following the thought, rather than banish Manzicorium out to where he was before in the plane of Gehenna, where he was bothering no one and hurting nothing, you want to trap him in a soul stone where he could potentially be used, just like, because we've had normal souls try to possess and take over people just from touching the soul.
That'd be awesome.
Well,
Yeah.
the question with that
So-
too is also, would it absorb the soul of whoever is wearing the helmet?
Well, it would be a lot easier to put the soul forge or the soul stone into Gehenna if that's where you wanted to hide it. But
I mean, I just think that it creates not the same problem, sure, but a whole potential set of new problems.
I mean, I guess the last one just didn't work. So I just thought it might be nice for us to try something new.
Well, I mean, but again, I'm hoping that.
Yeah, this will be great to know.
I think maybe that's a question that's dependent upon the answer to the second question. If we don't need the Soul Forge to defeat him, then this is...
So the question is, the spell takes the casting time is 1 minute?
Okay.
Duration is 1 minute.
Okay.
So are you going to hold us to a real world timer of 2 minutes?
that would be
to get this?
awesome. I will totally do that.
So
Okay.
I think if we need it, then then you need to decide
Time
now.
hold up.
Give me the timer.
What does our hungry friend think?
How much of this? Ask her how much of this moss you can eat before you die.
Okay. Question number 4.
I think
How much
depending on the...
I mean,
if we need the Soul
That's not what
Forge,
the moss.
I feel like we also heard that.
We'll move on. I'll move
then we
on.
need to ask
I can only
how
milk that
to
bit
avoid
for so
the
long.
rip in space, if we thrust him into the rip of space.
or we could just ask if it can be avoided.
Yeah.
I mean, because I'd say yes or no. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Sure, but
And-
I think the better question is, if we do need the Soul Forge, then the next question I think should be, do we throw Manzicorian into the rift?
Isn't that where he came from, though? That was his access to everything was.
I have no problem sending him home, just as long as he's not here.
Right.
But do we have control over him in that space?
Why
We
do we
don't
need
need
control over him?
Yeah,
Because-
once he's there, he can't. It's harder for them to cross back in.
What's the only reason why he was released? Somebody opened the door, right?
Yeah, he needed somebody on this side to open up the
Sure,
door
but
for him.
so someone can still open up
So
the
as
door.
long as nobody does that this time.
But I don't know that there's anything that we can do to prevent doors from opening, whether he's sealed in a stone or whether he's on a different plane.
Well, but what if he's sealed in a stone and then buried like miles deep underground?
Or on
Okay.
the bottom of the ocean.
So Eddie begins this.
Eddie, actually, I had a question for you
Oh,
before
there
you
you
do
go.
that.
Bottom
I
of
do.
the ocean.
One of these
I do have a
questions-
2-minute timer. So
One of
I'm
these
gonna
questions, should one of us put on the helmet, kind of seems like you. There's another spell I've seen you do kind of earlier in our travels where you roll the dice and you get like a wheel or woe kind of a thing.
Yeah, I
Could
can do
that
that.
be a question that we could use for this
Well-
one? Because it seems a little more like something good or bad, or maybe something both could happen. And
I
we
think
can
that
keep
is
the
the
questions
case. We already
forward.
understand. We already know that, right? Because we were able to seal him away, but then the Soul Forge broke this sealing that was done.
I think with the
So the
first,
helmet's been used successfully.
I think the first question
Right?
is merely to see if we're the best candidate for the helmet
Oh.
is among us.
Yes, I just was wanting to maximize how many questions we can have with commune. So I wondered if we could use any of them with any other spells you have, so that we
The
can.
only other
We really don't have a third question if the answer to the Soulforge problem is no.
It's true.
I think we'll.
I got a 26 on my stealth check.
I think the one that you're asking about is
Okay, I'm gonna replace it with.
Augury.
Augury, yeah, which is the second
Let's do potion of luminescence.
You're swapping.
I don't.
He will take treasure. That's nobody's, but if it's somebody else's, he has to
Okay.
trade.
All right. All right, let's do it.
Okay, yeah. So
We could have used
Eddie
that.
begins casting a spell, and
They
he
could've
burns
drinking
the
luminescence
incense
so that
and
they
he,
can't
and
hide.
he
Start the timer.
splashes the holy water around.
Tell me when.
And I ask, Lady Tamora, should one of us, a part of this group, put on this helmet to defeat Manzicorian?
Yes.
We use the Soul Forge in our efforts to subdue Manzicorian.
I think I spelled it Mananzicorian.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Third question, quick.
How much moss is?
How much moss?
Did you pick either the rip or do we throw him into it?
Okay, yeah. Do we avoid the rip or do we throw him into it? Do we throw him into the rift?
Try to. Oh gosh. She says, "I cannot see the outcome." On that one, I don't know what's going to happen.
Okay.
All right.
So I would say no. Don't throw him into the rift because we don't know what's going to happen. We want to make sure he's out of the way.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the plan is to just do what we did last time. Well, what was done last time.
Yeah.
Except for
We'll
rip
use the Soul Forge,
That
and
was
whatever
used last
happens,
Last
happens,
time
but
they
we don't
banished it.
necessarily want him to go into the rift.
That is produced from the Soul Forge.
Sorry, say that one more time.
The rift being the one that the Soul Forge produces.
Yes.
Okay.
So here's the other thing. Now that we have been told that one of us should wear the helmet, we
Now we need to determine
draw
which one of
straws,
us.
and we need to pick our battlefield.
Okay.
So where's the battlefield?
So I'm going to suggest that I am probably not the best
You're too powerful.
person
Yes.
to do this.
I also believe I am too powerful.
Is it? Well, wait. It's just we're fighting Manzicorian himself, right? We're not fighting the
We're
person
fighting
who does
both.
So the person
So
has.
you're out too.
Oh yeah, because you're indestructible.
I am invincible. Well, but wouldn't that be good? Because
No.
I don't want to do this.
So
But wouldn't it be good because you need the person to be strong so that they can overcome Manzicorian at some point? Because the goal is for us to whittle down Manzicorian's ability until the person who is being sacrificed can
So
take control over.
I believe your assessment of the situation is correct, but I think the next question we need to ask among us is, do we have any volunteers?
What's the primary means of this resistance?
Probably not physical strength.
Willpower.
Because it's Manzikorian who deals in mind powers.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So
Which we can
that
never
should
decide which.
shorten the list.
To what?
Well,
To
again,
those that are-
volunteers.
feel a little
I'll do it.
who can.
But I should
Captain
probably do
Jim,
it
you do
because
it.
he killed my parents.
I
I
think
don't.
you should use the Soul Forge. And then you should kill him. Get your revenge, my friend.
I haven't read anything about this Soul Forge in my books.
Just put it on him. I don't know. I feel like I'm the captain. I'm the one that should do it.
Well, speaking as a devil's advocate, I mean, I shouldn't say devil's advocate. Just speaking as
Manzikorian's
for
advocate?
those of us who have to then deal with the person that is possessed by the helmet. We as a team, who do we think we could most effectively counter?
Well, not
Okay.
not only do we have to counter one of our own, but Manzikorian has a number of followers, whom we also have to assume would come to his aid.
That's why we need to pick a battlefield.
I think I would be the easiest one to take out. I have no magic. All I do is stab.
That's not true.
All I do is stab. It's okay.
Captain, what are we need a captain to fight.
He would have to appoint a different captain, probably.
No, my first mate would do it.
It was your first mate, is it?
Huggles.
Yeah. Okay, so Ryan, just real fast. Has Lene said something about whether or not I thought I heard her say that we would just be fighting Manzikorian, that whoever is like being taken over, whoever puts the helmet on, essentially
Having internal-
fades, and they are like we're just fighting Manzikorian. Is that
Manzikorian
incorrect?
will be in control of their body as well as have all of
As well as
his
himself.
So that he's going to have all of their powers.
powers and
So, regardless of which one of you it is, I think it would be prudent to take all the magical equipment.
True.
Um,
Because if they're only having a mental battle,
Do we have cursed equipment we can give him?
I don't.
no, I don't.
Fine lady, do you have any cursed relics in here?
I mean, there's the algae that he's been eating.
But that has mental effects. We need to
I mean, we could take that.
Bands of Bolero? You have any bands of Bolero?
Wait, what's that one?
It just makes
If you don't do all the stuff, doesn't that like
incapacitated.
affect the people? Curses them, gives them bad luck or something.
That is one of the effects, but I cannot say what some of the others would be.
Exactly. If the person's gonna die anyway, it doesn't really matter.
But it would also transform you, in your case, likely into a very powerful fey creature.
But it would be so much cooler that way. Just should we also think about, while we're trying to decide who's doing this, appreciating that our captain is so graciously very bravely volunteered to step forward? Only something a captain could do, really. Should we look at who would be the most capable of defending themselves against Manzikorian?
That's
mentally?
a good idea. And also, I don't know that the matter is completely settled. I don't want to discount Huggle's contribution. He actually could do well here.
I agree. So who could probably do the best at warding off? I mean, like, I'm just saying, like, if I was trying to ward something off from taking over mine,
So
I feel
if
like
you were to rate your intellectual power,
I don't know, what scale is it on? 1 to 20? That's a good scale. I like that.
Your willpower,
1 to 5.
specifically.
1 to 18.
oh, that could work as well.
Okay, yeah, sure. This is getting
5 stars.
complicated.
How many stars do you have?
Mine would be a 12. So I think
12?
of 18.
Of like how smart you are? Yeah.
But we're talking
We're not talking about
More
smart.
more
We're talking
thoughtful,
more about
introspective.
willpower.
Well, that's
yeah.
high.
Willpower is different
Yeah.
than intelligence.
True.
I think
Is-
that's perhaps the smartest thing you've ever said.
Thank you.
Your intelligence just went up.
Nice. I'm a 9 now.
Is it is it like more like how smart I am, or is it how how just like
You
aware I am.
You changed the D&D Beyond character to Captain Jack. Sorry, I haven't looked at people's character sheets. In
I
a
literally
while.
did that today.
Okay.
Because it was right before we introduced our characters, and I'm like, I never say Captain Jack because I always look at the name. So I'm like, it's Captain Jack now.
So do we feel like, because it could be charisma too, to be able to ward off an entity from taking over you? Because I know there are some spellcraft that require one's like will itself.
And
If
I'm
I-
amazing. I'm very charismatic.
If I remember
are.
correctly, Lene, you mentioned specifically force of will. Is that correct?
Correct. It says.
It's the chair. I'm sitting in the wrong
So it's
spot.
not force of personality. It's force of will.
Yes. Sometimes I feel like charisma has been used as a willpower type saving throw in certain spells, and then wisdom is used other. So I just don't know which. I feel like if we can get someone who can do both, that's awesome.
Right. And I
Jack
don't.
actually has the highest charisma in the group.
He actually has one higher than me.
Oh, okay.
But
I'm still pretty-
what about wisdom? Where you guys sit? Because it's both.
We are the
right?
same, but my con
the same.
my con is higher, and there's a lot of
yeah.
cons.
There are a lot of
might
cons
be
to you
cons.
doing this.
There might be cons.
Who do you want to fight? That's the question.
No, I think the question is who I don't I want to.
Exactly.
Jack-
Unless someone else wanted to.
Jack has fewer spell slots, but I feel like the player Jack is more creative in some of the stuff that he does, keeping that Earthbind into
Yeah.
But Huggles has a lot of spells, and he uses them to great effect.
Yeah.
I think Huggles will be the best compared to me. Like staying out, I'll go inside and fight him inside.
Huggles?
So I can finally kill someone?
Yeah. You can help us.
What do you...
I think Huggles should be the one using the Soul Forge. Let him get revenge for his mom.
My dad
Okay.
too. Side
Oh,
note,
yeah, your
side
dad.
note.
And I think that we should again, if we're going to do it in a less populated area, and isn't there an island that we went past when we
There's
were?
a few islands
There
that
are.
we went past, yeah.
Right?
And
Is there an island we know of,
or something like that
DM,
by
in
now, right?
that's nearby?
I got
will also
an
say
island we
this.
can use.
Yeah.
I've
Any buried
lived-
treasure there?
Nope.
I've lived longer than all of you combined.
Definitely
so,
not.
What? How old are you?
Like 200 that I can
You're
remember.
200?
He's a Eladrin.
What did I put?
I'm-
Yeah.
So I can remember 210 years. But before that, I lost my memory. So I don't know how old I am.
Oh.
Exactly.
Oh. So like when you say
Do
you look so lithe and youthful and
It's because for an elf, that's like 20 years.
well like I just think wow, I just wasn't expecting that.
Okay.
Seems like you should be a lot wiser.
It feels like we've made.
I am
some-
very wise, actually.
Feels like we've made some
I'm
decisions
not
that we
very
can take action on,
Okay.
and I think we should start doing that. But before Eddie is going to leave, this last thing, he's gonna do another divination, not the other, just to
Perfect.
to define if there's anything here that we should take with us. If there's something of note.
Other than what we're already taking.
Yeah, correct. Yes, other than what we've already taken. I ask
And
Tamora's guidance one more time.
Okay.
And I'm assuming
Just
when I
use them
open my
all
eyes or look
before
around
you
that
put the
I would
helmet
be
on.
guided
do that.
toward this item.
I need you to pull out your rapier. I need you
Okay.
to close your eyes.
Yes, he's got it out. It's a mace actually.
Oh,
He's
your
never
mace.
used it.
Your mace. Pull out your mace.
Yeah, it's
and then
pretty janky.
Just start swinging it around here in the
Okay.
vault.
Okay.
yeah.
And Linnea will be like, no, stop. Here,
Okay.
here, take this. And she takes this bowl that's
Okay.
made out of, it's kind of opalescent, and you can see this made out of an egg
Okay.
shell, but it's like crystallized and
Diamond
dragon
encrusted?
Diamond.
And that's when I had to say,
Here, try this.
okay, I believe that I could use this to cast a spell that could help us out a lot.
Oh, wow. That sounds cool.
There
So-
isn't happen to be like magical studded leather armor.
There's not.
Is a thing.
That's true. You still need some better AC, don't you? If we can get you there. Is there anything like that here?
There's
Any other equipment? Okay.
I think I'm just gonna be SOL.
Let's move. Then let's go ahead and
I mean, yeah, your magic all sounds great and all. I'm really just kind of hungry though, so I feel like rather than a spell that you cast on me, I would just like some food.
I got some food for you.
Very good.
I'm gonna prepare a
We're
mighty
going
feast.
to this island.
Mhm.
Do we need to get the ship, or do we just want to teleport straight?
We have the teleport thing.
Yeah.
We can teleport, but perhaps we should. I mean, is Menscorian on his way to attack us now?
He has sent people there, and you can assume that he's in telepathic connection with
Oh,
people. So, like, you just killed
It's-
the guy that he was probably talking to before.
Okay, so
We should probably skedaddle.
So
we have
we
one
got-
use of teleport, so it's basically go time.
Yeah, there are people that you could. I don't
I
know.
think-
You don't even make an inside check. You
I
could guess that
think
there are
we
people
should
coming.
teleport to the ship, and then if anyone's alive, they can use the ship to get back to
Oh,
civilization.
that's fair.
That is true, because we don't want to go strand ourselves in this.
I was just
Because-
excited for you guys to teleport out there.
Sorry,
I don't know what you. I would be completely fine.
You would be, yeah.
I had a
You can
moment where I
cast
was like
breakthrough
super
water.
excited.
Sorry, I foiled your plan that time.
Once again.
I ask Lene, do you need to come with us, or do you have your own methods of magical travel?
I'm afraid I will. If more people are coming, I'm afraid that I'm going to need to leave. So.
All right, well, gather around then.
We have enough. Is there anyone else here that you need to say? I mean,
Your parents aren't here?
No, it's just me.
Okay.
Did he kill your parents too?
No, they're fine. They live
We
in
were
the village.
destined for each other.
Oh,
Gosh.
Oh,
okay. All right.
Huggles moving on quick.
Huggles and Lene. Okay.
So it's the
I'll skip
textbooks.
it. I'll
He
skip
has
it.
to try the textbooks, guys. Come on.
I'm weird, Huggles. Don't make it.
All right.
you have enough moss, Kelvin?
Just packed coming out of the top of his backpack. Pockets. He's
I
good.
will use the scroll of teleportation to teleport us to our ship.
all right.
Do we have something from the ship that you can use to help
He doesn't
channel?
need to. He's
I
been
know,
on
I've
it.
been on it.
Just for fun, roll a.
It's only whenever.
Well, Captain Jack
Well,
has
it's,
something from the ship. A captain's
Yeah,
You
literally
have-
my
you
whole
have
captain
something.
uniform.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing clothes from the ship too.
Okay,
I'm wearing clothes from the ship too.
perfect.
That's true.
Then we're good.
No, you are very familiar with it, so you would only have a mishap on 0 to 5. So,
We're good.
all right. So yeah, don't roll a 5. Okay.
Notice you didn't actually say the number.
87.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
All right. You get to the ship and set sail. Lene will head back to the village at that point.
So I will use up my spell slots. since
Are we
I
doing
know-
this like right now?
Do you want
It's
to
gonna
do it when
be a
we
day
get there?
to get there. So,
The day.
Oh, okay, no,
We
I
just
won't
need to
do
get
that.
out of here because
So we can long rest.
yes.
Before the fight starts, whenever that is, I'm going to make sure I have Death Ward up.
As always.
As always. Yes.
Is it 20 feet by 20 feet?
Is what?
The island, 20 feet by 20 feet?
It's a little bit bigger than that. There's
Darn it.
Oh, 120 feet.
Fireball.
Nice.
fireballs
Island
on the
line.
island sides.
Okay. Sweet.
I even found an island map that has a place for you right in the middle to do your stuff.
Look at that.
Are you doing anything the day before?
yeah, we will actually just the moments before we will do.
I'll
Yeah,
go up to.
So do we
I'll go up to
want to
Jack
save the spell
while we're
slot
sailing there.
if we do it like
Yes.
the day before?
Oh, I
Jack,
guess
are
we
you-
could. Well,
are you
does it-
sure
how long
this
does it
is-
last?
24 hours.
It does
you
last.
want to
yeah.
do?
Oh, so you could do it on
Yeah.
the
So hold
ship,
on, hold
then
on.
do a long rest.
Beef. Well,
Yeah.
We'll have,
let me make sure.
we'll have a proper
that I
captain's
use
feast.
A last
A send-off.
Yeah, that's dinner. Final meal. Final meal.
Sure.
Final meal. Let's do it.
All right, you guys gather in the captain's quarters, and Eddie brings out.
Serafina and I were having
Yeah,
a conversation
okay.
before.
Are you sure you want to do this? You want to do this?
I think I am.
You think you are?
I think I am. Yes.
Why?
I don't know. I look around at all of you and I see you as more than just my crew, but as family.
Sure.
And I don't want anyone else to die. I know that fighting Manzicorian might lead to your death, but putting on the helmet is a guaranteed death. And I'm fine with that. Like I said, I've lived long enough.
And
I've
you,
gone on plenty of adventures.
and you think that leaving us with Huggles is the right answer.
He gets a super fun statue made of him.
Trina, I think
Come on.
I know why you don't like
Plenty of
Huggles,
incentive.
but there is something to him that
It's because she likes him.
people don't see.
I can see an awful lot.
Yes, you can. But you can't see inside a man's soul.
Yet.
All I'm saying is I've seen true evil in my life, and Huggles isn't that. Neither are you. In time, you'll see what I'm talking about. Unless you change more. Beforehand, I'm not. Now, I'm not sure. Beforehand, you definitely were not evil.
Well, as we're moving toward our destination,
Okay, tell us about the feast.
he will take the chalice and prepare the spell, and sets it forth, and I guess a table appears in the middle of the room, or in the captain's quarters, and it's just bedecked with all of the food that there's stuff that everyone can see. Immediately, it's the first thing you see is something that you like.
Fish flakes.
Yes, exactly. Lots of them. There's a giant bag of fish flakes and everything else. And I tell everyone, please, consume this final feast, and it will imbue power to each of us in a way that should help us in the next day.
Let's go.
Deal.
Yeah, I'll eat.
So he sees moss.
It takes 1 hour.
No, I'm done with the moth.
Constantly.
I got the munchies now.
It cures
seasickness.
I got the munchies now. I need the Doritos flavor blast.
How do you want us to do the 2d10 temporary hit points? Everybody do their own? Roll their
Yeah,
own
everybody
2d10?
did their own.
2D.
These are not
2d10 temporary hit points.
Mechanically, these are not temporary hit points, but rather like actual hit.
So it is. You're right. It is right. Okay. So a creature that partakes of the feast gains several benefits. The creature is cured of all diseases and poisons. So your mind is completely cleared from the moss. Unfortunately, you become immune to poison. Again, we can drink as much as you want, and you won't even hurt you.
Excellent.
Alcohol's a poison. And then you are immune to poison and being frightened, and you make all wisdom saving throws with advantage.
Oh yeah, baby.
Is there a way to
And its
apply
hit
that
point
buff
maximum
in
also
D&D Beyond?
increases by
I got the
2d10
best.
and gains the
Whatever
same
feast.
number of hit points.
And
So
it
your
just
maximum
does
is
it all?
actually, it's not
No.
temporary.
No way. It's
Yeah.
not temporary.
I mean, it is temporary
It's temporary for a day.
for a day, but it is
Temporary
maximum.
maximum.
Yeah.
Meaning that I
Double eights.
I could re-heal those. I could heal them.
you get double nines?
How would you do that on D&D Beyond? What do you do? Do you do maximum
Just
HP
put it in your
modifier?
temps for now. Just put it in
Okay.
your temps.
And just know that we can heal them. We can.
There is a way if you click on hit points, you can edit your max HP modifier.
Is that it? Okay.
What's that?
Are you sure?
Yeah, if you
Oh,
click
yeah.
on
Oh my god! 17. I'll take it.
awesome.
I rolled an 8 and a 9.
Way better than me.
I got
That's
12.
better. That's respectable. It's above average.
That's true.
I'll take it.
What? Okay. Anything
And what
else
else
the
does it
day
do?
before?
Immunities to.
Yes.
Immune to poison. Immune to. What else was it?
Immune to poison and
Fear.
fear, and you
okay.
also have a wisdom advantage on wisdom saving throws.
Nice. Okay.
How many of these can we
That
eat?
stuff.
Just one hero's feast. Because unfortunately, it might be your last. That's the whole idea of a hero's feast.
Upon hearing that you get
That
immunity
you
to
are able
poison,
to
Yes.
partake in
I
some of the
think-
last pleasures that this world offers.
Sully is
And
going
in
to
that,
reach into his
you
bag,
are given some power.
and he's going to pull out like this squirrel that he found dead on the road. He wanted to give it a proper burial like a couple months ago, but just forgot it was there.
I'll cast animate dinner.
it, sorry.
I'm just kidding.
What is about to happen
Like
here?
about to just eat it raw. and-
Eat it, sorry.
What is about to happen? Okay, so what do you do with this?
I just
And
like
then it puts on the helmet.
the best way to honor an animal is to use every piece of it. So I'm gonna get the meat.
As
That's
he
been
starts
rotting
biting
for
into
2
it, I'm going to
months.
use thaumaturgy to make its eyes glow red.
Okay.
Smoke starts coming out of its mouth. Use precipitation to
start
make
to
it
put it
taste a little ashy.
And I will give it a burial at sea after.
Alright. That's great. Anything else the day before?
This guy.
No.
All right, day of. What do we want to do before Jack puts on the helmet?
We should probably
We want to have-
talk about how great Jack is.
How what?
How great he is.
Yeah,
Well,
do you
first,
want to be
do
here
we,
for your funeral?
Do we have any?
Do I want to be here for my funeral?
How would you like?
Sure, we can do that.
How would you like your possessions distributed?
You guys can just distribute them amongst yourselves.
Is there any possession that you have that would help?
right before the fight.
And serpent
potion
scale
of
armor.
heroism.
That sounds amazing.
Serpent scale armor. Let's remove the serpent scale armor. Is that anything that you could wear?
Yeah,
Let's
maybe.
see.
What is it?
So this is while wearing. you
I
can
also would
fly-
be interested. If you can't wear it, let me know.
only if you can wear medium armor.
I think I can only wear light, but let me double
I
check.
have medium, but it's if you.
Yeah, I can only wear light armor.
I wouldn't mind it then. But
Well-
if anyone else wants it,
I can't. Are bards light armor or medium?
Pretty sure you're
I'm
light.
already.
Okay.
It should.
Oh yeah, there it is.
yeah, I know you already had.
Yeah,
it
go
set.
for it. It
You
gives
sure?
you. Yeah. I'm not gonna need it.
Blessed day.
If I survive somehow, I
good
want
stuff.
it back.
Well, of course.
But yeah, so just pull it up. It's pretty good. You get an armor class of 14 plus your dex mod with no max.
I'm also going to give Kelvin. That's your character's name, right?
Yeah.
I give him the figurine of wondrous power, the serpentine owl.
And then
So
take
now
a
you can ride
potion
that and do
of
your arrows from
great-
above.
of healing, greater healing.
What?
And it changes into like a giant owl.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Let me write that in.
And then
Figurine of
orb
wondrous
of
power.
intense gravity.
Oh, yeah,
If you
we
guys
gotta
want to use that,
I
I'll
think
just tell you what
Eddie
it is.
should have that.
The
And
what?
then
That one.
The
yeah.
orb of intense gravity.
Orb of intense gravity.
Not
it
cost
basically
money,
pulls
right?
the
No.
people around you.
Oh yes, that's a great one for Eddie.
Oh yeah.
And then gauntlets of ogre power. Does anyone want those?
I'll take that for sure. Somebody. I'm not strength based at all.
I have a strength
Actually,
of
they
8.
might. They actually.
Right, but are you going to actually? You're going to use spells, right?
Probably, but I also have a staff now.
There it is, buddy.
But Eddie actually has a mace if he ever
Oh, that's
wants
true.
to use.
That's
it, so
true.
he
Yeah,
could
you have
use
a
it.
mace.
I am
do.
keeping my amulet of health
That is
though.
never going to come out.
You're what?
My
really
amulet
don't
of health. I'm keeping that.
The what?
Amulet of health. It gives me a 19 con.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Keep
an
that.
orb of the orb of gravity. I don't see in here. Is that?
I might
it's
need a con.
is
I
it-
might need to do con
is it a
saves.
custom-
We don't know if it's
custom
con or
item?
wisdom.
It might be.
It's custom. I can just
Okay.
tell you
Just
what it is.
yeah. Just tell me if what it is when it comes.
Yeah, if you want to use it, just let me know.
Okay.
It takes one action
Let's
to
just
use.
go. Let's just go around. So, anything else from?
Yes.
Okay.
Gonna find Jack. I'm gonna ask. Hey, Brent, do you have cannons on this ship with any, I don't know, like black powder or stuff?
I don't think our ship has any
No,
cannons.
No, I don't think
It was a trader ship,
It's a
but-
merchant vessel.
I know
Sorry,
some of
okay.
them do have cannons,
Yeah.
so
Okay, just wanted to Baldur's Gate it, but that's okay.
in this case.
you would have known that because you would have been walking around the ship.
Cool. In
so.
that case, I just offer. I've been working on this. I cut out a piece of the railing on the ship back there. I wasn't going to tell you that though. But here, I made this little figurine of it's wearing a cloak, but it's a little wooden sparrow.
Yes, I love it. I'm gonna take it and like tie it onto my shoulder. Okay.
What's the item that you have that increases your charisma?
It's a cloak of charisma. It only increases it to 19.
This is really
Oh,
jigging
charisma
its
already
ride.
higher than that.
Mine's
I think it
18.
is.
Oh, well, take it.
But it's not gonna.
It doesn't do anything.
It's
It doesn't
large.
Push out.
I'll just keep that because there might be some charisma saving throws.
Yeah,
it's
I'm trying to
It's
keep the
10
stuff that will
like, it
actually
takes
be
up a 10.
important.
I think that's a good idea.
So yeah, you could write.
Well,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Do we need to get fly checks? And
do we?
kinds
But doesn't
of complicated
Huggles do a lot of
No,
stuff
no,
that
no.
forces
We won't
people
make
to
it
make charisma saving throws? So if you have that,
True.
Your
Or all your
My
all of your-
charisma's at 20.
Well, I mean, you forcing him to, like your
I
spell.
mean, I can give it to someone if you want.
I'll hold on to it for now.
Okay. Eddie. Anything else that Eddie's doing? Just before?
Just before, I mean, other than, I mean, I guess I'll cast Spirit Guardians. Because why not?
All right.
Might as well have that up and roll and not have to use an action for it.
All right,
I'll
what
cast
about
Hex as
Spirit
well. I'm
Guardians?
just casting Hex.
Just hex him, just right away.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna waste my spell slots on like shield and other things that I don't need. And shield is only.
Here, we'll practice. I'll like throw easy daggers at you. You can.
I'll shield it.
Yeah, very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go.
I would like. So we've got what, less than an hour before he puts the helmet on.
He's about to do it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to cast. Where did it go? Where did it go?
Did you want to do?
Before I
your
do it, I do
circle
wanna say-
thing, your magic circle?
Motivational
Bring
speech.
that up in a
Oh, here we go.
I'm
Sorry,
gonna,
I missed what Huggles said.
I'm gonna cast motivational
Keep
speech.
going then. You don't get it. It's motivational speech.
Oh, okay.
Let's hear the speech.
Yeah, you didn't hear it. There comes
wait,
a
we have a
time in
speech?
everyone's life
Oh, gosh.
when they have to stand.
Go for it. Go ahead.
You're gonna have to beat this guy in the helmet. You're gonna be living in a van out by the river.
We're gonna get out there. We're gonna play our game.
All right, go ahead. Sorry, Huggles. There comes a time.
Yeah. When you don't want to live in a van down by the river. So, because of that, we got to defeat him with all of our fortitude, our strength, as dexterous as we can be,
That one's me, you guys.
and even think about it a lot. Like, put some thought into these actions.
That's Zafrina.
And we will and we will come out victorious. Charismatically.
That's you, buddy.
All right, so that gives everyone all right, so we've got I'm going to do 4th level. So everyone gets 10 temporary hit points.
Including me?
Not you. I didn't let you have it.
Born juice.
You cover your ears.
Don't listen on this.
The only thing I'm gonna do on my turn, I'll walk up. I'll just say, Jack, with pleasure. And give him one of those shoulder hugs, and then
Okay.
I will
And I-
fly up into the air about 30 feet.
And I'll give you one of my holy symbols, which is a scale of justice, and say, Timor be with you. Let's see what we can do here.
I have more I want to do.
Okay.
Oh, let's do one now.
I would like to summon a draconic spirit.
Yo.
That freaking statue pull out of nowhere.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, I will do one thing before, like as I'm shaking his hand.
Okay.
I'll take the bag of holding off of his belt.
I'll give it to you.
I'm not trying to be
That's
sneaky
smart.
about it. I forgot this.
Let's see.
Cross
That's
the
a
best.
Yeah, I'm going to summon a draconic spirit.
Okay.
You call forth a draconic spirit and manifests in an unoccupied space that you can see within range. This corporeal form uses the draconic spirit stat block. Large dragon neutral. It's an ally to you and your companions in combat. It shares your initiative count, but it takes its turn immediately after yours. It obeys your verbal commands.
What if we gave the
Okay.
potion?
All right, so yeah, I'm about 30 feet up in the air, and I have Death Ward on.
What if we give
Got
that
Anyone
to
else wanna do anything?
I've got you glowing
Say
green
what?
now. or
Hey, do we
bluish.
have any of those crazy drinks that turn things into creatures? We give it to the draconic spirit real quick. Yes, do it.
I don't think that would work. It's a spirit, not a physical.
Hey, one way to find out. I mean,
Don't waste one.
well, if it doesn't work, then if it's a spirit, just go right back into the bottle.
Alright.
That's how it works.
Potion of heroism,
Okay.
oil of sharpness on my short swords.
Nice.
I'll I guess.
So you have the bless spell in addition to the temporary hit points that gives you D4 to your attack rolls and saving throws.
How many people do you want to include in your bless? I think you can include 3.
It's just the potion.
It's just
I'm under
just
the
hit-
effect.
I can-
he's
I
under
can
the effects
duplicate
of
it.
bless.
Should we duplicate it?
That's true. He could make a copy of it. Do you want to do? You want to make a copy of?
Should we make a copy of it?
Yeah,
Alright.
make a copy of the potion of heroes.
So one other person has it?
So one other person can have it?
Do it.
Who wants it?
Safrina.
I'll
Okay.
take it.
Okay, so we copy it and give the potion to Safrina.
So you get an extra D4 to your attack rolls. And any saving throws.
And another 10 temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Oh.
They don't
Well,
stack,
they don't
though.
stack.
They overlap,
temp-
right?
They
temps
don't
don't
stack.
stack.
Might have been good to give
That's
to you
good. The
for the
flex
saving
spell's nice,
throws.
No, it's
No.
fine.
He's already got advantage on wisdom.
He's got advantage on wisdom.
Wisdom is
That's
the
all
only
he
one
needs.
that I need. Hopefully.
All our spells, our 3 spells, will do cause him to make saving throws. We don't want him to have advantage on those.
And I guess I'll
Other than
summon this
Wisdom.
giant owl. Why the heck not?
Yeah, okay.
Fly up in the air.
So we have a giant owl and we have a big dragon.
I'm going to use the owl as a distraction initially.
Oh, okay.
I might get up in the air on it, but just let it be annoying. And then the last thing, right before we're ready to go, we talked about this last night. I'm going to cast Magic Circle
Nice.
around Jack. Jack, I don't know you well, but I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, don't take this personally.
So we're going to have him
Just
have
physically.
it be reversed. So basically, he can't willingly exit by non-magical means.
And how big is the circle?
It is 10 foot
10 by
radius. 20 foot,
It's a cylinder. 10
20 foot tall.
So I'm going to do something right before I put on the helmet. So, but everyone finish what they're doing first.
Yeah, if he tries to use teleport or interplanar travel to get out, it has to succeed in a charisma saving throw. While in there, it has a disadvantage on all attack
Who's manning
rolls.
the Soul Forge? Who is
On
the
anything outside the cylinder, we can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by the creature in the circle. And then there you go. That's it.
That's a genius thing.
And
So,
I also get to choose a resistance type from the dragon, and it's shared with me.
Nice.
So I'm going to choose Mind Powers.
Psychic.
Yes.
That's the right answer.
like a dog.
Definitely the right answer.
And Eddie does get out his mace.
Can actually
You're actually going to use it?
No, but he's holding it. And shaking.
Right.
Because he's a little nervous.
Pat you on the shoulder before we go. It's gonna be okay.
Oh yeah, except I'm not afraid of anything because I had a hero's feast.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
is this Jack in the middle
and,
there?
And you had a
Yeah.
motivational speech.
I mean, the speech was way better.
Kelvin's
I'm
gonna-
so. I had a hero's feast and a motivational
Holy
speech.
Kelvin. How do I get control of
Okay.
this dude?
Oh, I gotta give you control, sorry.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Controlled by all.
Hey,
There you go.
Oh,
Cool.
cool.
Kelvin's gonna
Actually, motivational speech does several things.
What else does it do?
get over here.
He,
Longbow strong.
If
Yes.
an, effect,
Don't
if
see
an
Right,
affected
go.
creature is
Marty
hit by an
there.
attack, it
Where
has
did you guys
advantage on the next attack roll it makes. So, thanks to the motivational speech, if you get hit, your next attack has advantage.
that's pretty good.
Once an affected creature loses the temporary hit points granted
Then we lose
by
those
the spell ends.
Okay,
For that
so once
creature.
you lose the hit points, you no longer have that.
That's okay.
So maybe once or twice, maybe.
I mean, he's going to hit you for like 30, so it's probably not going to do anything.
I mean, once it will. You have advantage. The one time.
Oh,
no, because the temporary thing.
I don't know. When does that happen? When does that trigger?
For what?
So motivational speech says that as long as you have the temporary hit points, the spell is active.
The temporary hit points get removed before regular hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
first.
So what happens when you get hit by and then it has an effect that says if you get hit by an attack, you can
You have advantage.
you have advantage on your next attack.
Oh, okay, nice.
So the question is
It lasts even after. It's a duration for 1 hour.
right, but
Yeah,
but down
the
here it
advantage
says
would
that
still-
when the temporary
we'll
hit
have
points
the
leave,
advantage
the spell
still.
ends. for
Yeah,
that
we'll have the
person.
advantage still. apply.
for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is kind of.
I think it makes sense to let it happen once.
Otherwise, it doesn't.
Yeah, I think that's the order it happens. Like if it were a
Yeah.
stack.
like
Yeah.
Putting on the stack, yeah.
Yeah.
So grant advantages on the stack,
Yeah.
and
And then you lose the.
then you lose the temporary points. Then you lose the ability,
Yeah.
and then grant the advantage resolves.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
okay,
Ryan, can I get control of Marty
No.
and Sully?
definitely not. That's gonna be the worst thing.
That's fair.
It's gonna be the worst.
I love your name now. He was the best pirate I ever heard of.
Ain't that the truth though?
Ain't that the truth?
Okay, does everybody have control over?
Yep.
Who they need to have control over
I
now?
can't believe I'm going
Yes.
into combat with Sully again.
You know, I was really scared for this fight, but it's gonna be really easy. I mean, no offense, Jack, but
It'd be
Kelvin's
a lot
here.
better if I was a dragon.
That would be a lot better. Yeah, that was good.
Just
That was
don't
what we
jump
got
on its
last
back
time,
and
yeah.
let him drag you into the water again, Sully.
It didn't drag me in the water. It died before it got to the water.
That's not how I remember it.
All right.
Okay.
We ready?
Yep.
Yeah. So what's Jack gonna do?
So before he puts on the helmet, he's gonna take his rapier that you guys see that's like magical and like kind of silvery, and he vanishes it. Thank you.
Disapparates.
Disapparates. Thank you. That way, if he does summon it, it takes an action, so he doesn't have to. And then he's gonna look at each of his friends and say, "It's been an honor," and don't hold back, and then puts it on.
What? Just like that? Wait a minute. Am I really inside?
Do we have final boss music?
I'm always worried that
What's that
like,
Final Fantasy
YouTube's
boss
gonna,
music?
or Twitch is really twitchy about music.
that's
Even if it's like perfectly good,
Sure.
like free music, I've always been a little
Sure.
twitchy
Hesitant.
about music. But that would be awesome.
Just imagine in your minds, viewers, the Skyrim boss music going on right now.
There you go.
yeah, there you go.
On YouTube, you know what? When I upload this to YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, which you probably are at this point, you will hear some great music right now.
I can't wait to pull this up.
It's gonna be awesome.
To see, yeah,
It's gonna be awesome. Look for it on Wednesday. Okay. Jack bends over, puts the helmet on, and starts to shake, and you hear a thunder clap. And then suddenly a storm starts circling around all of you. You see Jack just twitching and shaking there, standing in the circle. And when he raises up again, his visage is completely changed.
We should have.
And he needs to make a save.
We forgot to reduce his hit points to almost nothing.
Well, no, because he has to be able to fight. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
You're right. That was probably a better idea.
Below the helmet now is a mind
Davy
flayer.
Jones.
It's Davy Jones.
That's what it is. It's Jack hasn't changed from his captain outfit. He still is like he's still Davy Jones. All he has is a metal helmet. I love it.
Okay. Roll for initiative.
Should have brought a jar
Do you
of
want me
He
to
did
roll?
just enter Spirit Guardians. So
He did just enter spirit. I think you need to declare that he's an enemy now.
yes, as soon as I see the visage change, why wouldn't I?
Well, let's roll for initiative.
Bad touch!
I forget. Do we have advantage on everything?
No.
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 Do you want me
19.
to
roll
roll
for
for
initiative?
advantage? I was like, I don't know.
Oh, good.
Yeah, let's have you roll for everything he does.
8.
Which is probably better because I just rolled 19. What'd you get?
I got a 19.
Let's
go!
Melted.
That is a 26.
Actually, that is a 20. Where's your initiative? Where's your?
It's a 26.
Okay.
I looked at my initiative, so.
Yeah, I'm looking at his stats now.
Okay.
In fact, I'm just gonna send you his stats because that's fun.
Yeah.
Doing it through email.
Yeah, I'll just email you.
Okay.
Who's the best pirate I ever heard?
I loved it.
In my mind right now, it's Guile's theme that's playing from Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
I'm not cool. I haven't played video games. I've never played Skyrim. I've never played Street Fighter.
Get out.
Well, here's the good news. There's still time.
There is
Still time to play.
Skyrim. I still play
Until
Skyrim all the time.
Manzicorian kills you, and then there's no time left.
Okay.
I am really excited to see what.
All right,
happens.
initiatives. Where's the turn order? There we go. Clear everybody out. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Bye.
Come on. Goodbye now. Goodbye.
What's that from?
Aladdin.
Oh, thank
Aladdin.
you. That was gonna bug me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so 26 for Manzicorian.
Okay.
Man,
Nice flex.
I let you use dice. You didn't even roll.
I know. I just was just there. I forgot I had that.
Sabrina,
19.
19. Puggles.
8.
Okay.
There's only one enemy.
Yeah.
So if you didn't beat it,
It's your turn, I think.
doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Where did you go?
I'm.
He's down.
Oh, you went down.
Yeah, I went down to hide behind
He's already
the
dead.
the ledge. Yeah,
You're
I'm
already
hiding
dead.
so the Manzicorian doesn't see me when I sneak attack him.
Okay.
I think he knows
I was
your
standing
mind.
directly in front of Jack, hoping that he sees Eddie first.
Oh, okay.
Instead of the dragon.
All right.
Exactly.
So 19. Eddie.
20.
Kelvin.
21.
21.
That's nice to stand.
Number.
21.
9 plus 10 is 21.
It's a vine.
Oh.
I may not know Skyrim.
You know vines.
I don't know vines, so you got me on
I
that.
don't- that's the one social media that I can reference.
I'm not cool, so I'll just have to talk regular. Okay. Is that everybody? Did I miss anybody? Okay. All right.
Y'all rolled high.
Okay, Mr. 26.
Well, I'm a rogue. They usually roll high.
I'm a rogue too, though.
Manzicorian looks out at all of you. What is this? And he feels up at his helmet. He says, "No. You will pay for this." And he immediately tries to cast plane shift and finds he can't and gets even more upset. What is this?
And then he takes damage from Spirit Guardians?
Thanks for having my back.
Go ahead and roll his saving throw.
The Lucky
What
Charms
is
are attacking.
It's a will save.
I don't. No, it's a. What is
Today ain't your Lucky Charms
I'm so
day.
glad there's somebody else that calls it a
You
will
gotta have
save
some
besides me.
catchphrases.
I can't get away from
Today
that.
ain't your Lucky
Yeah.
Charms day.
Yeah, that's right.
Always after me,
Gotta
Lucky
ask yourself one
Charms.
question.
I say reflex all the
Yes.
time.
Well, do you?
I got an 8.
An 8.
That would be a fail.
That's great.
He will choose to make that save.
And I have
Oh,
advantage.
so we
too.
burned a legendary resistance?
Yes.
I rolled
Choose to
2.
take it.
I will take that too.
He's going to start off mad about that.
Okay.
And then
makes
let's
sense.
have
I didn't know
you
it was there.
make a save to try and push out of this.
You do still take half the damage though.
No. Oh, yeah.
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 Wisdom? Or what's the...
Oh, it's the circle? Magic circle is a
Charisma.
charisma saving throw.
So you take 4 damage from the. Or Manzicorian takes 4 damage.
Okay.
They can't target Jack.
Charisma would be a 17.
Second, I gotta move Manzicorian and Jack.
He's trying to magically move?
No, he's trying to physically move
I don't
out
think
of
he
it.
can physically move out of that at all.
I think that's what he has to make the save for.
No, you have to... It's any
it's-
non-magical
it's-
means you can't.
Oh, he
leave.
can't move without magical means.
Yeah,
Okay, then
but
make
he
the
can
save for-
teleport.
He'll make the save for that then. And just try and teleport out of it.
Whenever he takes damage, do I take damage? How does that
Can I
work?
counter
We're gonna go off of his.
Okay.
We'll go off of his
Cool.
hit points.
Is his teleport a
No,
spell?
you don't take damage, just him.
Okay.
Yes, it would be a spell.
Alright, I'm gonna try and counterspell. 4th level.
I mean, if he can use my stuff, he could use my innate ability to teleport out.
Oh, that's right. You have your innate ability.
Sorry, guys.
I forget. This is great. So how would you get out?
All right, so he just-
Jack would use his phase step,
just
or his misty,
your
whatever.
misty step, right?
But you.
Okay, so
but
make
you
a wisdom
can't
save for
without
Misty Step.
non-magical.
He's gonna use Misty Step to try and make the save.
Okay.
And I rolled a 17 to make the save.
So I can't counterspell Misty Step because
Okay.
that's an innate
Phase step,
ability. It's
yeah.
no spell. It's phase step.
And he would teleport probably somewhere close to someone, and they would take fort fire damage.
Who's someone?
Within 5 feet, so he actually probably would go right there and do both of these guys.
Did you roll your save?
I got a 17.
I don't know what's your DC. How it goes?
It-
Oh no,
it was-
sorry, it's on Kelvin's.
I
Yeah,
thought
that-
it was
It's
pretty
only a
low.
13.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
low.
that beats
It's
it.
low.
Good try.
That's good. I mean, it blocked plane shift. It did its job already.
Yeah.
Plane shift is like a 7th level spell or something.
Yeah, he burned his
I mean, he had to use his action
once a day on that
instead
one.
of murdering us.
Right.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me make
You
sure.
know.
Well, your bonus
Not a
action
complete
is
waste.
phase step, so you're still good.
Yeah, so he still has one action.
Well, he
used
burned
it.
he burned the plane
Yeah,
shift.
that's
Yep.
right.
So you guys get except for
whole
the
round.
damage that you took from him Misty Step being next to you. It is.
Make sure.
It's Calvin's turn.
So what damage do we take from
4
doing
points
this?
of fire damage.
4 points of fire.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we can take 4.
And now we both have
I
advantage.
could drop another one on it.
It takes a minute to cast, though.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, Calvin's turn. He has his bowstring. Let's see. He's going to, for his bonus action, cast lightning arrow
I need to look up Captain Jack real quick again.
on the arrow in his
I gotta
hand. So
make a
the
save
arrow
throw.
just kind of like he like snaps it down, and it changes into a lightning bolt that he's somehow
Cock too. You should.
It's
holding.
actually 10. so-
Nice.
He pulls it back,
Like a
strings
glow
it.
stick.
Yeah, exactly. He just snaps it, shakes
that
it
out. Yeah.
and fires it off.
Okay.
Let's see, where's
I
my...
completely forgot I could face down, or I would have burned those before. Sorry,
I
guys.
think I have
Completely forgot.
I'm having a hard time.
Go back to
Oh,
spells.
that's not it. Sorry, ignore that.
Hey?
So go to
You're
spell.
right.
keep it safe.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
Is this
It's
a
17 to hit?
But I get to add something.
Oh, to hit?
'Cause I have,
You had a
uh,
D4 because you're blessed. You have to add the D4 to hit.
I don't know if that's gonna do much, but
Oh, it's done. I mean, it's,
where's the old D4?
what was that, 18% increase?
Bum, 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 bee. 2, 19.
Okay, that's a hit.
Beautiful. So that's gonna do, instead of regular damage, it does 48 to the 14.
14.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's his bonus action, casting the spell. And that's his regular action, so I think we're good. So, yeah, he takes 14 points of lightning damage as this lightning bolt slams right into his side.
Okay.
And that's Kelvin's turn.
What do you want the owl to do?
Yes, the owl.
Oh, did you try to? When does he do the mind fight?
We'll do that on the next time around.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The owl's gonna do a flyby, attempt a. Oh, it has 5-foot reach. Haha. All right. It's gonna just try and do a little slashing damage and a flyby attack.
Okay.
Is that a hit? If it says hit 8 and the stats is at +8.
yeah?
Okay, and then 2d6
No.
+1 slashing damage.
Wait, no, sorry. Attack is +3.
Ah, okay.
This is the average amount of damage you would do.
Ah,
so
okay.
just roll
okay.
2d6
Gotcha.
plus 1.
Gotcha. So let's roll the to hit first. Now 12.
Okay, that's a miss.
But it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks when it flies out of
All
an
right.
enemy's reach. So it just
Distract
kind of
him
does
for
a
a minute.
swoop by and tries to
Yeah.
slash at him.
Giant owls are super cool.
Let's use one of his legendary actions. He looks over at Huggles.
Holding the soul forge.
I've sensed you before. And he reaches out with his tentacles to grab onto you.
No.
So make a tentacle attack.
Like a
Me?
oh.
Yeah,
A 14 plus whatever.
plus 12.
Oh my!
26.
My armor class
Plus
is
12?
super high. It's
Yeah.
13.
Okay, that's 3d10 plus 5 damage.
What kind of damage?
That's psychic damage.
Sweet, which I have resistance to.
So you'll take half.
That was a 10. That was
20.
It's only 10 damage.
Okay.
Well, I guess
Oh,
that's
yeah, because he has
psychic.
resistance, yeah.
Okay, so the tentacles wrap around one around your neck and another just starting to grab around your head. You can feel that soft part of your head where the last it's still like baby soft from the last time it was ripped open.
The fontanelle from the
They really want to eat your brains, my friend.
I've felt
something
this
in there.
feeling somewhere before.
All right, you can see him eating Huggles. Eddie, what do you do?
So Eddie is going to get out. That's hard to start. Never mind. First, Eddie's just gonna get out his coin, and he's going to flip it in the air so it starts tumbling, and cast Harm. And it's just the coin is just going to get really huge and then just bam right on top of him. And
but not
need
me.
to make a Constitution saving throw. Correct. It's
You have
only one
advantage
target.
on these. He has magic resistance.
That's using my con or his con.
What
It's
spell
his
did,
con.
what spell
He's
did you
his.
cast?
Harm.
Oh, great.
That would be a 9. Yeah, 19.
A 19 is a save, but you take half as much of 14d6.
Which is
Mark came to roll.
That's a lot. Oh yeah, there you go.
Whoa!
What on earth?
So
he pulled out the big guns. This is his biggest spell.
25, 30, 4,
If I didn't have advantage, I rolled a 2.
39, 41,
Yeah.
40, 44.
44.
44.
So it's taking 22 damage.
22 damage.
Okay.
Solid. Oh, did you get advantage on that?
It was a save. It was a save.
Oh yeah.
Appreciate that.
I figured that'd be easier than trying to.
Yeah. And that is all Eddie has. He looks exhausted after
All right.
having done that.
This coin falls down and just shatters on him and just cracks all over him. He looks over at back at Eddie. And then, oh shoot, that costs 3 actions, so he can't do his Mind Blast.
Thank goodness.
We'll just cast a spell instead.
Is that like the Walmart version of Brain Blast from Jimmy Neutron?
I could have shot him again. Aaron, go ahead.
Oh yeah, you get more than one attack.
No.
Yeah.
But because that was a bonus action.
Yeah, I could
you
have taken
can.
another shot.
Next
Okay.
turn.
Wait, why can't he do Mind Blast?
He used his.
So I've already used one legendary action.
You can only use
Tentacle
3.
doesn't cost an action,
Tentacle's a legendary action, and
but it
Yes.
doesn't cost an action.
oh, that's weird.
What?
It should cost 1 action.
Yeah.
They only mention it when it costs more than 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
You can do up to a second level 1. How about just acid arrow it at Eddie.
Okay.
Range spell attack.
Let's go.
16 plus.
Plus 5. Plus
so-
10. So 26.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I have a pretty good AC, but that's it.
Okay. 44 acid damage.
I'm
yeah,
gonna.
44 acid damage.
I'm gonna use silvery barbs.
Okay.
So you have to re-roll and take the lower one, and then I'll give myself advantage.
4.
Is silvery barbs
So 14.
a...
It's a reaction.
It's a reaction.
Sorry, what kind of spell is it?
Oh, what?
He can't
school?
be charmed. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Go ahead with silver barbs. Yeah.
It's a 4, so 14.
Oh, yeah, 16 is.
Okay. So he misses then.
All right. On
Nice.
a miss, you take...
You take half.
Hits. On a miss, it splashes you with acid for half as much as the initial damage. No damage after that.
Okay.
2, 4, 6, 9. Or so 9, so
4.
There you go.
Okay. Whew. Thank you, Sabrina.
I'm actually going to give Bless the advantage from silvery barbs to Eddie,
Okay.
because I already have advantage from Bless.
Right. Okay,
So on your next attack, saving throw, or ability check, you have advantage.
Okay.
Is it my turn?
Sully's turn.
Sully's turn. Great.
Okay, am I hidden?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then, calling out, for the captain! I'm gonna throw Psychic Dagger at him at advantage. I rolled just so unbelievably high. That is a 17 to hit.
that hits.
It does. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. So weapon damage plus the magic item is this plus Hex.
I literally have no to hit spells, not one. They're all saving throws, every single one. I'm looking.
When this
I have
connects,
a whole lot of
do I notice
concentration spells. That's
whether or not there's any resistance to his psychic from his psychic blade that he's using?
Surprisingly, you don't see any resistance to it.
Okay.
Okay. So that is plus 5. 39 points of. Nope. 30. If damage type doesn't matter, it's 34 points of psychic
Kind of,
damage.
it does matter.
Okay,
How much?
34 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And then 5 plus 3, 8 necrotic damage.
Okay, so he doesn't take any necrotic damage. So
Oh, he's immune to necrotic.
yeah. Well, he's resistant to it. He'll take some of it, but
Okay, cool. And then Marty will run up. And since I'm running Marty, that means we both run up, just charging forward. And Marty will make a pounce attack.
okay.
So this is a claw. He rolled a 6 to hit.
Does not hit.
Oh, well, you know what? All right, cool.
Sorry.
Raises an eyebrow at him.
Jack
But
comes
no,
out and says,
he's
it hits.
He's immune to animal attacks so far.
Okay, fine. Then Marty just growls at him and says, "I thought we were friends," and that's it. No one else hears that though, just Sully. And in fact, I don't think Marty even says it. Sully just says that, pretending to be Marty. So
Right.
That's pretty normal. That's what happens.
I'm gonna attempt to cast slow on
All right.
Manscorian.
He will counterspell that.
I'm gonna use my Mage Slayer
That's fair.
attack to attack him for casting a spell
That's fine.
as a reaction.
Okay.
Nice. Nice.
It's a good feat.
Yeah.
Picked it up just recently. That is another 17 hit.
Mhm.
And because he's within 5 feet of an ally, I get to add sneak attack again.
How's he looking?
He's looking pretty good still, actually.
I would assume you buffed
Yeah.
up big points. I mean, it's a
I thought I just, you know.
7.
Yeah.
1 plus 5. So that is 36 points of psychic damage, and then 6 points of necrotic damage. If these resistance half to 36. So that is a total of 39 damage.
Cool
39.
character sheet. Monster sheet. I'm going to use this in one of my games.
It's
So-
really nice. I did make an
Yeah.
adjustment on the hit points.
I figured.
on there.
I would too, especially for a
Since
big
there's so
bad.
many of you guys.
Oh yeah,
Um,
for sure. You have to.
Instead of taking the average of hit points, he's got max.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I do
makes
that.
sense.
I almost exclusively do that all the time as DM because you know,
Everyone's stats are.
always better.
So yeah, depending on how many people, this is a DM tip for you. Depending on how many people you're fighting, remember that the hit points that are listed on there are the average of their hit dice, which is listed right next to it. And so a monster can have really low, if they rolled really low on all of their leveling up, right, on all their hit dice, they could have really low hit points. And that way you can throw really big monsters at
And I used
lower
to
class parties.
I used to roll all of my monsters' hit points back in AD&D days. I take the average now, or just max, but I used to back in the day. Would roll to see how many they had. It was always fun.
And in this case, I've given him really high hit points because he's fighting lots of people. And you guys are all
Makes
really high
sense.
level.
Ryan,
Yes.
I know it was already asked, but just to make sure for Sully's sake, I've hit him twice now with psychic damage. He doesn't seem to be resistant to it. Feels like it's having full effect
Yep.
like it normally does.
Yep.
His nose is starting to bleed. His eyes are starting to roll back to the back of his head. He's saying, "Sully, stop." Yeah, all that.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thanks.
I think it means he's half dead now.
I second this motion.
All right, yeah. He countered my slow.
Okay. Any bonus actions? Anything else?
Not at this time.
All right. Huggles.
Okay, first, I gotta get out of these tentacles. I've been here before and it was not fun. So, I am going to think fast and cast, wherever it went, Misty Step on myself as a bonus action.
Okay.
Where'd it go, dude?
I'm going to Misty Step right about there. So I'm no longer in his tentacles, even though I'm still next to him, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then I am going to take the Soul Forge. And I have advantage on my next attack. And I'm going to press it up against him as wherever his skin is.
Okay.
And do we know how to activate this, or is it just is?
So whenever
Lene-
she did the
Lene
moss,
sh-
she just put it.
Lene showed us.
Okay.
She did flick some dials around and stuff like that before. Yeah, so she'll show you.
Okay.
And before you get there, and so you twist a couple things, and it starts to glow a little bit, and you shove it up against. Okay, make an
Yep.
attack.
Yep.
You need this boss.
You need
Moss
this
needs- Needs
Look at that roll. That is
Which one's
a
massive?
Not these two. Okay. So what's my? I just I don't know. Like what? Do I have any
If this
bonuses?
was third edition, it'd be a touch attack, but since it's not, just make
It's
a
more of a
regular
caress.
melee attack. So as if you were using your sword or something like that.
That's a terrible idea. My strength is -1.
Well, no, but
19.
it's a spell attack. You just use your spell
You're
attack.
using the
oh.
lower strength, aren't you?
Oh, am I?
Yeah, someone
You
took
took
him.
it.
Oh, you.
Eddie
took him?
has him.
Oh,
I didn't take them.
Someone took
Okay, I'll wear them. I'm wearing them.
Yeah.
I'm like, someone took
So
him.
now
I took him off.
now it's 19.
Now it's 19.
So I get a plus 4.
four.
Okay.
4 plus your proficiency.
What's my proficiency?
At this level, it's 4. So
Oh
it's
yeah,
plus
it's
8.
4. So 8 plus 6.
No, that's still a miss. All right, you pressed it up against his back,
I was
and
with it, right? It was a
already
It's the
infuriated
flame
by
lines.
you
Can't roll there.
disappearing
Gotta roll.
from
I will
around
find there.
from
Well,
from him. He turns around and swats it away, and it goes clanks down the ground. The dragon can go though now,
years of academy training wasted.
and Huggles has still not killed anyone. But your dragon can go. Your
Okay,
dragon's
so my
ready.
dragon is going to come over here, right about
Say
there,
you summon
Okay.
a dragon, and the dragon kills someone. Does that make you a killer, or is the dragon the killer?
and then the dragon.
The dragon.
Very philosophical.
This better not end up
Because it's
being the debate
Huggles,
later
it's
on.
the dragon.
I mean,
If it was anyone else, it would be the person.
So I cast it at a level
use a
6
gun to kill
spell.
someone. Did you kill them?
All right. Okay.
So
Neither. Physics killed them.
it has 3 rend attacks.
Yes.
And let's see, the dragon makes a number of rend attacks equal to half the spell's level, and it uses a breath weapon. So it has a total of 4 attacks.
Yep.
So Ren, make a melee weapon attack. Your spell attack modifier to hit, so that's 4. 1 target, 1d6 plus 4 plus spell level.
Yep.
Piercing damage. So 1d6.
You're the 3 times.
And
Yeah,
then,
hit first.
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Let's roll the hit 3 times.
Sorry. Yes. I'm gonna use these ones now, not those other ones. These are lame. Oh, that one didn't finish rolling.
That one didn't finish rolling.
10, 11, and 7 plus 4 on all those.
That's a miss on all of those.
Oh,
He's immune
We're
to
not
animal
rolling
attacks.
good tonight, my friend.
This is you guys didn't know about this one, my players, did you?
Yeah, mind flayers cannot be attacked
Okay,
by
now
beasts.
breath
I guess
weapon.
better not powerful then.
Okay, each creature within the cone must make a dexterity saving throw against your spell save.
Wait, that's awful close quarters to be blasting a breath weapon.
Well, it's off centering a little bit, so it's not.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I was a DM, I'd be doing some
multi-attack.
friendly fire on this one.
3 rend, and it uses
I
breath
can handle some
weapon.
friendly fire. Let's go.
That's awesome.
Okay, so make a it's a save against his spell DC.
What's my? Let's see. Spell DC. I don't even,
Probably.
19.
Yeah.
And it is a dexterity saving throw.
Are we using mine?
Use his. Well, whichever is higher. Do you have proficiency in dexterity?
My man.
It's going to be mine.
Okay, then use his.
Do you want
Use
me
yours
to
and
use my
yeah.
rogue abilities too? So if I save, then it's
Yep.
nothing?
Well, in this case, it's a save. It's nothing if it's a save anyway on this one.
Yeah, because it's a breath weapon from the creature.
Ooh.
It says half as much on a
Yeah,
successful
but I have
save.
evasion, so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I did not make that, though. That's an 11.
Wow.
Ah.
What?
Unless I get advantage.
He
2d6.
has advantage against magic attacks.
It's just a 2d6 damage.
Okay, go ahead. Roll the damage. It's fine.
Huddles needs to make some damage. She needs to make something hit, so.
3.
Good job, Huggles!
Full damage. What type of damage? What's the
Psychic.
this one? Psychic.
Yep.
Okay.
He's on the run now, Huggles! You've got him!
I'm putting the +3 in there right now. Okay.
Those D20s have failed me for the last time.
All right, Manzicorian's
Huggles is as good as you used to be, Sully.
He turns to face all of you, and you can see him lose focus for just a moment as Jack's persona tries to take advantage of it. He's lost a good portion of his hit points, but it's still going to be very difficult. Make a DC. Can you make a DC 25 intelligence check?
Mama
Intelligence check?
Intelligence? Okay,
Yes.
wisdom. Sorry,
Wisdom?
Oh, wisdom.
Oh,
You have,
okay.
you have,
I was like, you have
25?
intelligence.
DC
Yeah.
25? I might make a D20, like I can't make
Let's
it.
go.
but
You
I
get
might do
advantage
that
on
20.
it, and you have a
No,
17, 18, 19.
That's only a 19.
All right.
So not yet.
But he is weakened, and will continue. That will continue to get easier the weaker that he gets.
Cool.
Okay. He's extremely upset with all of you, and is going to mind blast all of the crap out of all you guys.
Shouldn't
Is
have
that
touched
a
my
spell or
battle
an
scar.
ability?
It's an ability on this one. It's a cone, so you can get the 3 people standing in front of him.
That includes Marty.
Marty's there. He can't get the dragon, it looks like.
Thank goodness.
Well, the dragon's kind of like looming over Sully.
Yeah,
So he's going to get the
is.
dragon's head, too.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. What save?
What's he doing? Sorry?
Mind blast.
Oh, that's a good one.
It is a... Did I close him?
It's a DC 18
Thank you.
intelligence in case you did.
It's intelligence?
Intelligence.
There he is.
Remember, you have advantage
Oh, right.
from Silvery Barbs.
Mm-hmm. And I also have
You
luck.
have to make that too.
What am I making?
DC 18
For
intelligence.
oh,
Marty
intelligence.
fails.
Yeah, 5 and a 4, so I'm
18.
gonna use luck.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have advantage on that?
I don't think you do.
Got a bunch of buffs, which I probably should have written down somewhere.
You've got a wisdom buff. Or you've got advantage on wisdom saving throws from the Hero's Feast.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, nat 20!
Are you
That's why you have advantage.
I failed.
Okay. That's 5d8 plus 5 psychic damage.
Show me
And
roll.
you're stunned for 1 minute.
Did you take half as much?
1
6.
minute.
Yeah.
One.
You can
minute.
continue to make saving throws at the end of each of your turns.
Wait, what if you succeed?
Then you don't.
Then you're unstunned.
You don't take anything.
Okay.
Well, okay, so, but we're good. We don't
Yeah,
have to have
we don't,
this.
nothing happens to us. Yeah, so we don't even take damage.
17.
Yeah, you don't even take damage.
17 points of damage if you fail.
So is Huggles failed?
I failed, but I
Yeah.
take half
You don't
psychic.
know how to-
And you're stunned for a minute.
That's true. Looks like you're on your own again.
No, you gotta make the saving throws at the end of each.
At the end of each of your
okay.
turn. So you're stunned for at least 1 turn.
So 17. Okay, so
he needs to save against spirit guardians.
rounded up or down.
And
Because
he doesn't
the
have to
Lucky
save
Charms are
against spirit guardians.
trying to invade his eyeballs.
Will you roll with advantage to save against spirit guardians? Spirit guardians.
10 is the highest.
Yes!
Plus what?
So you take all of it. 8.
Wait, hold on.
9.
Plus wisdom?
Yeah.
That's a 19.
19.
Oh, 19.
Yeah, he's
that
got a
does
plus
save.
9 on his list.
Okay, so 9 to 13 and a half.
Okay. 6 more.
Hey, we're just slowly chipping at it, guys. We got this. Says Jack, the person who's not doing anything.
You guys are doing so good. I'm so proud of you.
You guys hear that in your minds?
Oh, I should have established a telepathic communication with
that
Jack.
would've been
to see
so
No, I
if
think
he
that
still
would be
talks.
astronomically bad.
Oh, it was so fun.
I was so hoping you would.
Well, didn't you do that last time whenever I had the baby mind
yeah,
flip?
that's
Or
right.
the. Yeah.
Wait, that's exactly right. So, yeah, you know how. So, gelatinous cube was in my notes.
Mhm.
This was also one thing that was in my notes.
Yeah.
Please let him just psychic blast whoever's mentally connected to you
Oh, that'd be
through
fun.
any of
Missed
your
opportunity.
Not just you, but you do it too, right?
No,
No,
well,
who is it? Who?
I
no,
don't.
think it's
I
just
cast
for-
message,
Yeah.
so I can talk to people, but it's
Oh, okay.
not
I don't think
telepathic.
anyone else does
Okay.
telepathic.
I thought one of you guys' household had the ability.
No, not me.
Okay.
I mean, I can send messages to people, but it's just the message can't.
I was so hoping that somebody would be telepathically connected to Jack and just hear him screaming in the back of Manzacorian's head the entire time.
I think I need to roll a Constitution save.
So there you go.
Yeah,
That's the
so
one
you do.
thing that
You don't have to roll higher
I
than 10 on
prep
it.
really hoping would
Because
happen.
it was
I'm sorry, and I didn't even do it.
Yeah.
So
You never
That's
know.
cocked.
that's cocked. Yeah. Okay.
Whose turn is it?
Oh,
No! I'm done using those dice, apparently.
The dragon's gone.
The dragon's gone.
the dragon dissipates.
Oh, you lost concentration. Ouch. Okay.
Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it is what it is.
Remember how I was like, oh, Huggles has some useful spells? You do.
I mean, like
My job now is just
Touch him with the thing.
touch him with the thing. That's it.
you have to go pick it up.
Once you get unstunned.
Right.
All right. That is. He doesn't have any bonus actions. He has lots of legendary actions, so. It is Kelvin's turn.
Okay, bonus action. Kelvin will designate this Manzacorian as his Slayer's prey.
And you should have the owl give you advantage, dude, on your attack.
And then what's that?
You can use your owl to give you advantage if it uses the help action. Then you can add, so it can go bother the Manzacorian while you're taking a shot.
See, I did
Essentially.
not know that, but I'm
Doesn't you get that anyway? Because
I have
you
a
guys
little
are
bit of a
random?
different thing planned for this turn. Now that he's my Slayer's prey,
Nice.
I'm going to use Hunter's Sense as my action, so I know whether I can immediately learn whether he has any immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Everything.
You
There's a lot of
basically,
'em.
here's his stats.
I love that
He has
ability. It's
resistance
so
to
good.
cold, lightning, and necrotic damage.
Resistance to cold, lightning, and necrotic.
He's immune to poison, anything from non-magical attacks,
Okay.
bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. And immune to being charmed, exhausted, frightened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Okay.
He has true sight. Up to 120 feet. Nobody tried to turn invisible or anything yet.
Does he learn the senses? I thought he only learned the immunities and
No, that's
vulnerabilities.
fine. He doesn't have any. He doesn't have any like weaknesses, so I might as well.
No
take his
vulnerabilities?
Yeah.
So the only thing he was poisoned to,
That's
damage
fair.
type wise, was poison.
He's immune to poison.
Immune to poison.
Resistant
Yes.
to
Cold,
necrotic,
cold and
lightning.
Yeah, immune to
Unfortunately,
immune to poison
I
can't be
threw a
charmed,
lightning
but the only
bolt down.
damage type he's immune to is poison. Is that
Embarrassing.
correct?
All right, so whatever Kelvin figures out by giving him a good study as a Slayer's prey, he yells out to the
Okay.
group. I mean, that's a long. All right, guys, get your notepads.
It's like a quarterback barking out the.
No more lightning or cold.
Ooh, Fort
Sully, cut that necrotic crap.
How does hit?
It's me! You shot the lightning arrow!
He loves the poison. No more poison.
This is actually good. It actually changes what I was going to do.
There you go.
That's Kelvin's turn.
Okay.
That's a great turn.
So
Yeah, that was a good turn.
Right, Eddie.
QB'd.
Eddie.
that's why
resisted
he's
his
the
psychic
head
blast.
of the. What is it?
Action force.
Eddie.
Freaking action force. Auspex something or other. Turn this table up.
Eddie clutches his coin in his hands, sinks to his knees, and tries divine intervention.
Yo, that's what it's all about. Okay.
He might.
I gotta roll under an 11.
I better not
Hang on.
look.
He might
What's that,
counter
man?
that.
I don't know.
He's gonna counter it? So that's alright.
It's not a spell, you can't counter it.
It's true.
Oh, it's not.
It's
No.
it's a class feature.
It's a cast feature.
It's like turn undead.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. My bad.
No.
Time bar comes down.
So I don't know what you want to do with it.
You gotta roll a percentile dice?
I had to roll under 11 and I rolled a 6.
For the viewers, why don't you tell them what happens here?
Where's the
Well,
light?
it said, I don't know.
Well, tell what the
Read the
Oh, it says,
ability.
okay, so as an action,
give
you
me
can
a good 60
request.
seconds to come up with something.
As an action, you can request
buy
your
me some
deity's
time
aid and
for the
roll
10% chance
percentile
of
dice. If your roll is equal to or less than 11, your deity intervenes.
That's your level. Your cast.
Yeah, it's your level. You have to roll under your level. So I was able to do that. And then you can't use it again for 7 days. So it's a.
It's basically one god is here directly, so Tamara's like, my turn.
I ask for
Help?
I ask for the Soul Forge to work the way it's intended.
That's a great one.
Don't we already know how it's supposed to work?
We know that it does stuff.
On its own.
And
That
the
it's
last
just going
time
to do
it
its own.
didn't do
Like
it.
the Huggles doesn't need to intervene. That's what I'm asking. So
Okay.
that,
Oh man,
so that
I was
he can
hoping
be
for
free.
a giant.
So
bow.
basically, you turn on a ghost trap. You slide it under.
I looked at the trap, Huggles.
And now what do I do?
All right, Eddie grabs the Soul Forge and just chucks it underneath him.
All right.
He's all, please let this work.
Intervention.
Across the streams.
And it stops there for a moment, and he looks down at it, and then it lights up, and you can see this glow coming out of it, and you can almost see inside the glow little horseshoes and quarters and coins swirling around in it, and we'll give Jack advantage on his next save to.
You already get advantage.
On your next will. You already
Do
get
you want to
advantage.
add like a D4 or
We'll add
something?
we'll add a D6 to it.
D6? Cool.
Okay.
We'll add a D6 to it too.
Yeah, because it's a will save, so. Or a wisdom save.
Okay.
Oh! I'll inspire him.
As a reaction, so that you have an even better roll.
Okay, Sully.
You want to inspire me?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a
Wait.
D10, I think.
I don't know.
I don't know if you can inspire him when he's under the.
Yeah, never mind.
I don't think you can
control of the-
inspire Jack. I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll give him a D6. We'll give him an extra D6. Which is
Okay,
like being
okay.
inspired. Okay, Sully.
Oh, so I.
Yeah, so Sully was
Get
just getting
2d6
ready to
then?
attack again.
No, 1d6.
Okay.
But then he saw like Eddie just like channel Timora, and he's like, whoa. Oh.
In fact, it flips over a couple times. Tink, 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 tink. Like it's rolling a die.
And lands
And it
face up.
Face up. Snake
Oh
eyes.
man!
Of all the times to use that and have it actually work.
I was like, I got to do it now because I don't even know how many more actions I'm going to get before I get screwed by something.
Do you use flanking rolls out of
awesome.
curiosity? If not, that's
No.
totally cool. That's great.
Except to give yourself your sneak attack bonus, but you don't get advantage.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, in that case, I will use my bonus action to steady aim, and I will make an attack at advantage.
Here, I'll give you instead of, or whatever it's called, 1d10.
Thanks. Yeah, okay, so it's like a 22 to hit.
Yes,
That's
that's
cool.
it.
All right. Dice.
Cannot believe that works.
That's
crazy.
All right.
Hey,
You just landed the crit though. Like that's
I hope so.
doesn't get much better than that.
So 41 psychic damage and 5 necrotic.
Okay.
I told you to cut it out with that crap, Sully!
Fine! I'll just end the spell and do nothing instead! Will that make you happy?
Quit playing around with that god, Sully! Kelvin really missed yelling at Sully.
I love the
It's like
return.
his number one favorite thing to do.
Oh, man.
Okay, Zafrina, you can see him start to he's trying to pull away from this ghost trap. This glow that's lit up underneath him. What do you want to do?
It's my turn?
Yes.
Slow again.
Okay.
And I'm going to heighten it so he has disadvantage on his save.
He's going to start using some legendary actions now. He needs to do that too.
It's good.
Pissed!
Well, that just gives him a regular save then. So
What do I have to roll?
You have to roll
Guys, we gotta defeat him. He looks super pissed.
Well, I'm really mad too, or mostly I'm sad because Kelvin's mean again. I always remember as being strong. I forget he's a jerk.
Calm down, Sully.
Dexterity saving throw.
Just trying to get the best out of you.
Dex save?
At
Like a high school football coach.
17.
Let me look.
that might make it.
I'm guessing you want me to use Jack because he has a higher dex.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the DC is 17.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Good try. Good try.
All right, he will use his
My
legendary
turn
action
could've
to
been worthless.
recharge his Mind Blast and use it one more time. So that's a DC 18 saving throw for the three of you guys in front of him.
Oh, all of us again?
Yeah.
18?
For Dex.
Intelligence.
Oh, yeah, no, we don't have advantage.
Oh man.
Is that's not a spell, right?
Can I give myself bardic
Wait, no,
inspiration?
it's his
Ability, yeah, okay.
Can I use my reaction? Because he
Yeah.
succeeded his spell. So I'm going to Silvery Barbs his thing to make him reroll and take the lower.
Oh.
Reroll his.
His save. His deck save.
Okay. I still have legendary resistances.
I know.
higher.
That's
Okay.
fine.
It's higher
It's
this
higher.
time.
So.
Okay.
Okay.
Good try.
And then I will give the advantage to Huggles.
Nice.
So he has advantage on his next save.
Gracias.
I'm just gonna stay. I'm gonna use my luck last.
Oh, you've been
To try to
stunned, haven't
reroll.
you?
Oh yeah, I've been stunned.
Yeah, you're stunned.
So,
So
I'm
you
taking full
automatically
damage.
fail.
Yeah, give it to someone else.
No, I gave you advantage
Yeah,
so you can meet your you can save on your stun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Worse.
So it's a good thing.
I failed. What does that happen?
5d8 plus 5 and be stunned for a minute.
Okay.
17 this time.
How much was
it's
the
an
damage?
18. He's rolling it now.
Holy, he's doing this
23 points. of
mid-turn,
damage.
right? This is the
Yeah, he's
legendary
using his
action.
legendary actions.
Oh,
he's
20
using all three of them to recharge that and blast again.
Hold on. So it's 28 points of damage. I'm sorry.
no, I
20
I forgot.
psychic damage and you're stunned for 1 minute.
I forgot I had to
28.
add the 5. I didn't do that last time.
Can I use bardic inspiration for saving throws? You're the
I
one who
think
gave
so.
me.
Yeah.
It didn't have to. be for an attack.
It actually has some. You can add to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. You can add that 1d10 to those.
You all failed it.
Oh, that means that I lose spirit.
You were down by 1. So.
All right.
like
you
you
all
didn't even
fail
look
it?
at. You're like, it doesn't matter what this is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sully, did you
28
fail?
No,
damage?
Sully didn't
I-
fail
okay.
this time.
I am.
Sully
You're
used your bardic
stunned as well.
inspiration too.
I am. No,
You're stunned.
no, I am just inspirationless.
Oh, okay. I got more.
I
to
still
give.
feel very
I
motivated.
got some inspirational.
So
goodies.
the only person that's stunned right now is him.
They're
Hopefully,
both at once. So
motivated. I'm just
Huggles,
it's my turn.
Huggles turn
Now you
out
gotta
is
say
stunned.
more.
So now I got to roll to see if
subtle
I'm not
difference.
stunned anymore.
With advantage.
And
It's
18.
18 intelligence.
Oh man. Whoa. Sorry.
that's a 17.
It's I don't have a +1 to any of that. 17 again.
Okay.
I need help, you guys.
You don't have any pluses to intelligence,
No. Hey, at least it's not a negative.
and you're not proficient in
It would-
intelligence saving throws.
Based on how I played this character, would you think that he had any pluses to
Sometimes
intelligence?
there could be a bit of a mismatch. You never know. All right.
You know, it's my fault. I should have spread us out a little bit on my turn.
Okay, at the beginning of his turn, he just blasted you guys again, and once again, though, his reels, he grabs his head. This time, he has lost a ton of hit points now, and the DC is a 20.
Good job, Dragon.
I make that.
Oh, yeah, I bet you do.
Oh, 15, 17. Wait, it's a wisdom?
Yep.
19.
Yeah!
So close.
Oh.
All right, but
So
How many more
close.
turns can we survive?
let's give him some damage from
I think
the.
maybe one more turn.
You see the soul forge start to light up and start
Get my turn right.
My
to
health.
glow,
really?
and
Yeah.
it's almost like it's pulling. You can almost see his spirit start to separate from his body as he's getting pulled into that.
I'm so excited for this bowling ball, you guys.
That's super gross.
Wow, what if it's like
Look at that separating us.
scaly? Oh man.
He will.
Just looks like a mass of moving
Yeah.
tentacles.
Yeah, like
It's like pulsates.
This is-
Oh. Maybe if you're like nice to it, he can help like steer the ball when you roll it down. To like make sure you get a strike every time.
He's like one of those balls that has a the little suction cups on it from when we were kids. He like sticks to walls and stuff.
Yeah.
why don't you attack Sully with a paralyzing touch, and we'll try and.
Where is that?
Is this a spell?
It is not.
Does he want to use a
24.
spell?
He does not.
24.
My AC is 32, actually. So,
So that's 3d6 cold damage, and you need to make a DC 18 Constitution saving throw. Who's paralyzed.
Constitution.
12 points of damage.
It's much easier to extract your brain if you're paralyzed. So
It's true. It's tasty too.
Super
What if I just
gross.
offer to let him do it for free without hurting me first?
Whoa.
Con save?
yeah.
You sure it's not like a dexterity save?
Let's see. CON.
So, if it's a no.
Okay. You are paralyzed
And you take 12 points of cold
and
damage.
take 12.
Okay.
It's a cold damage.
Then he turns to look at the other two.
We're stunned. Is he gonna eat their brain?
Told you to quit messing around with that mind fire, Sonny.
I can't say anything back.
Well, Kelvin's actually been hitting him with stuff, so he's gonna try. He's gonna start walking over towards Kelvin. Make a. I don't know how to. I always figured somebody would be holding this thing. Why don't you make a strength save for him?
Me?
Yeah.
Using his
Just
strength?
his strength. Yeah. Whichever is.
I'm guessing because I have a negative.
He's got a 0. He doesn't have proficiency in it, so. He needs
14.
a 15.
Nope, 14.
14.
So he's like, he's stuck.
Yeah. So he
I
tries.
love rolling her right below. It gives you so much more tension.
He tries pulling away, and you can see it like pulling him back into it. So he's like
Timora.
going after
It's
Kelvin.
Timora.
You can see him.
She's
Yeah,
helping.
Timora is like
Holding him.
That and the dragon.
Wait, where'd the dragon go?
dragon's gone.
It did 3 damage. That adds up to something, sure.
Okay, Kelvin's
It's way
turn
more
now.
than it had.
All right, so Kelvin sees him.
Everybody else, go ahead and make your saves at the end of
I'm
your
glad I gave you
turns.
the gauntlet of over strength.
Trying to move towards
That
him.
was-
Is it our turn then?
Well,
Oh,
just
yeah,
assume
yeah.
that you're making your saves
Oh,
at the end
okay.
of your turn, because then we're going to skip down to Zephyr now.
Gotcha.
18, Constitution.
Con save.
Hey, you rolled
Fail.
high on that one.
I got a 15. Yeah.
Did you make it?
No. It's an 8. My con is 0. No, it's a 1, I think.
What'd you get?
I got a
Nat
20!
20!
Woo! I'm
Get out of there.
not parallelized!
Yeah.
No. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I was
Okay,
on
So-
Kelvin.
Yeah, dex.
Remember, when you roll, you have advantage on yours, I think.
Oh, I have advantage on my save?
Because oh no, I gave it to
You
you.
gave it to me.
Never mind.
Yeah, here.
And I
Okay.
squandered it.
All right, having a hard time moving.
You've seen all
Octopus
your-
face.
You've seen all your friends go down over there, though.
His bonus action is going to be a Zephyr Strike.
That's my face.
I'm saying it to your face. They're looking right at you. He's gonna cast Zephyr Strike. That's gonna give him advantage and a little extra damage juice.
Okay.
First attack's gonna
Is
be
it? Yeah, no, I
Sounds
I
like
got that
plus a
damage
D6,
from that
right?
one.
yeah.
that's gonna be a total of 16.
Okay. All magical stuff?
No, that's the attack roll.
Oh, that's the attack roll?
Yeah.
Is
That,
this... Oh.
Well,
He's kind of restrained right now. Go ahead and roll with advantage, because that's a miss.
'Cause the damage is
No,
okay.
roll with advantage.
Oh, that's right. I had advantage also. So
Oh,
might as well do it again
Do it
in case I
again.
get that juicy 20.
So literally saw that. So much failing rolls as he is sucking all the bad luck away from you guys.
That is a very important job.
Goggles is the MVP.
So do I roll everything and double it? Because this was a loaded shot. This
every
is
time-
2d8 plus 2d6 plus 5.
All of those are doubled except for the plus 5.
So 248 and 46.
All right, so we'll just.
All right, he says, "Say that to my face."
In fact, I will.
Oh, terrible rolls. 5 plus another 8 plus
You get 46 as well, right?
4, 8, 9, 10. Doubled plus 5, 42.
Solid.
Well, that was his first attack.
Okay.
He's gonna launch a second arrow. So I think no, I don't have advantage anymore, but I still have bless.
Yeah, which is the default.
So yeah. So that's only going to be a. Well, no. Let's say it's a 14 plus. Let's find another D4. It's 16.
Okay. That knocks him back, and he's almost pinned down. He falls to his knees.
Still
And
in the
he's
still in
pinned
the ghost
down
trap.
against the Soul Forge. Zafrina, what do you want to do?
Immolation.
Light him up! Literally! Light him up!
If he's pinned,
I think I can see him separated from Jack. No, I think we can save Jack. Well, never mind.
All right. Flames. He makes a dex saving throw, but he fails it. But he'll automatically succeed. But he still takes half of that. Yeah. So
Wait, why does he? Oh, because he's restrained.
yeah, he's restrained, so he'll fail it. But then he'll use his legendary resistance. It's not gonna.
So technically, if he's using mine, I have evasion, so he takes half anyway.
Oh,
So he doesn't have to use a legendary resistance.
Right.
Sorry, guys.
Flame on.
I know I shouldn't be helping the DM. But
30 fire
Only
damage.
3 of the 5 of us are incapacitated.
And he has to make
2 of us.
a saving throw every turn, or he takes an additional 46.
yeah. Keeps taking.
Okay.
All right. He won't have to do that. Jack, let's have you make one more save. This time at a 15.
only a 15?
Yeah.
Don't give that to me because I'm probably going to fail now.
you made it.
Yeah! Let's go!
You take over his mind of this body for a minute, and you can sense that he's resisting being sucked into the Soul Forge, and you have the opportunity to push him into it
Yeah,
if you want to do that. Okay.
definitely. Is it with my body? So, like,
Yeah.
I'll just jump onto the Soul Forge.
Okay. You see this flame wash over. He's basically at ash at this point. Some of his tentacles are withered and
Very
burned away.
calamari-like.
Yes. You just need some bread, and some egg and flour.
Throw some sand in there.
Yeah.
Maybe some butter.
And then suddenly his face calms. He turns back at the Soul Forge and just opens his arms and just embraces it. The whole thing lights up, and an earthquake rocks the island that you're on. If you're on the ground, I think some people.
I'm
are
stunned, so I can't even
So
say.
you fall prone, fall prone, which you already were. So.
Okay.
And the entire environment and the storm that's around you just starts lightning everywhere, and you can see that the Soul Forge is starting to shake and is overloading like it did 100 years ago. Inside his inside of it, energy is coalescing and shrinking down, and you can hear it getting compressed and just loud bangs, percussive. And then his body just falls over, gray and removed of all color and all life. Inside the Soul Forge, it's shaking now, and you can see above you this rift open up in the storm. The clouds part, and it's just black darkness above you. And you can see stars up in it as it's starting to open up and pull apart. So
Back off a bit.
technically, Sully, you're the closest, and it is your turn now. What do you want to do?
Okay, so there's a rift above.
Yes,
How high?
in the sky.
Chuck that
so
thing in
like-
the ocean.
Try what?
Throw it in the water.
Yeah, no, that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing.
He hates water, right?
Put it back into the ring.
No,
He
I
does-
circle.
She does hate
I just shoot arrows. What do I
Magic
know?
signal.
Yeah,
not
not magical
A
means.
computer told us that he hates water. We don't know why. But
Is okay. Does it? How big is the rift? Is the rift just like covering the sky? Like it's
Yeah, like it's
massive.
tearing apart and getting closer to you.
Okay, cool. So we want to be away from this. I'm feeling like. There's.
But do we need a soul forge away from? I'm stuck.
Oh, but I do want the soul forge thing. Okay.
Can you complete whatever the Soul Forge is trying to do? Right now, it's trying to create a soul stone. They weren't able to complete that before. Do you want to try and manipulate the Soul Forge, or do you want to try and get rid of it or launch it into the rift? What do you want?
I would love to try and manipulate the soul forge. I also have an empty soul stone from our third session together.
Oh my gosh, you do. You stole it from the from the kind.
I stole it from the kind guy. Yeah.
I was actually there for that. This is coming like real full circle. I was there for that.
I know.
Oh gosh. Okay, what do you want to do?
And it happens to be your turn. This is
I
fate.
would love to try if I can gauge if I look at it and be like, oh, it was making this. This is the motion that it was making when it was like condensing the energy. It probably just can't condense it into a stone. The vessel's in there. And I'm like, oh, and I pull out. It's just waiting in my sleeve. Manifest it, and I'll try to. I turn it so it faces away from the two stunned people, and then I open that middle compartment and I try to caress the soul stone inside of it.
Okay, make a
Quit making it weird, Sully. Just put that thing in.
I am going to ready an action if it looks like this isn't going to work, as Sully is holding the soul forge and the stone.
Okay, as you come in contact with the soul forge, you can feel it start to rip your own essence out as well.
I'm immortal. Though. I'm not really worried about
Make
it.
a Constitution save. 15.
You got it. 15.
Yep.
I'm immortal. It's okay. That's a 8. Nah, no, it's cool.
It's cool.
It's great.
I mean, whenever you reform,
I'm
we'll see
pretty
your
sure
head.
I was just barely the avatar of this god, so
Why don't you take 46 damage?
Okay.
So,
Oh, he took 4d6.
yeah, 4d6. 5, 4, 3, 2. 5, 4, 3, 2.
5, 4, 3, 2?
Yep.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2.
14.
So 5,
14
14.
damage.
4,
oh my gosh.
3, 2.
That was pretty awesome. Let me see if I had Yahtzee. 4.
Okay, 4 more damage. 4. Okay, cool. Do I feel like it was successful? What was attempted? Or?
You start shoving, you're like ripping open, like prying open the pieces and trying to get at this access thing, this center that you saw Lene trying to get to before, and you can see this energy in there, just like a little cloud, just circling around. You shove in the. Well, tell me what you do with the soul stone.
Oh, I finesse it in. I try to finesse it. I just like around in the corner because that's why there's less energies in the corner because the barrier's got a 3/4 of that. So I try to like slide it through the corner and then like with my like
2 fingers.
with like the 2 fingers like trying to like throw it into the hoop in the middle.
Okay.
That has to catch it.
It zaps you one more time for 2 more damage, electrical damage.
For caressing.
And then it just rips the soul stone out of your fingers and pulls it into the middle. And then the whole thing just explodes.
Oh.
So the soul forge explodes.
Yeah.
When I see him like
It was
struggling
not
to
made
get in
to
there,
put another soul stone in there. I thought it would be fun if it explodes. What do you want to do?
when I see him grab the thing and it looks like it's getting ready to go, I want to try and cast banishment
Oh, okay.
and see if I can banish just the device. Great, but it says it has to target a creature, so I'm going to try and banish Sully while he's
But if there's-
holding it.
But if there's a soul in there,
free to send
You can banish Manzicorian's soul stone. I think that's fair.
Okay.
So if Sully goes with it, it's fine.
I don't know if he gets.
He always comes back.
I don't
Trust
know
me.
if he gets a saving throw.
No, make a saving throw. Where are you sending?
No matter how you try to get rid of this guy, just keep showing up.
It's a game at this point.
Well, banishment doesn't work like that. It just sends it back.
No, I can. Well,
You
I
can
can pick.
Oh, you pick either. If it's from this realm, it goes just somewhere else for a minute.
You attempt to send one creature that you can see within range to another plane of existence. The target must succeed.
But
When
if
you
it's-
cast a spell,
I'm pretty sure it depends on where it's from.
Yeah.
Because if it's from Earth, it sends it to another
Pocket dimension.
Yeah, pocket dimension that's harmless. But if it's from somewhere else, it sends it
Like
back
Gehenna.
there.
Right.
And then if you concentrate for that hour,
For a minute.
It's a minute.
It stays there. Okay. All right. It disappears and goes back to Gehenna. You see it rise up into the rift, and the whole thing, the explosion happens up there. Suddenly the sky is just, the clouds part and start to roll away. And you see clear skies again.
And I said, I appreciate what you were trying to do, but it seemed like we needed another option.
All right, boys. Who's hungry?
Am I still stunned?
Yes. Actually, I'm gonna do it subtly so no one knows it was even me.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It just rises up by itself.
Yeah. So I'll just cast out
smart.
All right. It rises up above, explodes in the sky, and then...
Does the dust like glitter down? Like the machinery? Just,
confetti.
Yeah, just
I like
sparkly.
try to catch a
So
couple.
we destroyed the Soul Forge? So
A piece of the Soul Forge comes rocketing down. Speed of
Solely
gravity
destroyed the Soul Forge.
gets you right in the back of the skull.
Was there already a soul stone inside of it, and that's
It
why
was,
it blew up?
yeah, it was it was turning into a soul stone. So, and then you
Shoved another one in.
basically like an atom bomb. Tried to smash two soul stones together, and
I try to catch a few pieces of
I was just gonna
confetti,
fireball
and I
you guys,
just whisper like, "I'm so sorry, Jack."
Yeah, is Jack on now? Jack's dead?
Jack is no longer moving. When you go to look at the body,
Got it.
it's no longer. It no longer looks like Manzicorian, and it's just Jack there.
Eddie will cast
lying.
mask your wounds just to see.
Whoa, hold
And
up.
I go,
Don't get everybody.
Hold up.
Don't you ever vivify?
I do, but I don't have a diamond.
Hold up.
Kelvin
He
casts
does.
Revivify. on
Kelvin
Jack.
has a diamond.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Well-
someone's got to give me a diamond.
I have a soul.
I don't know. I didn't know we're doing.
Somebody asked for a
spell
diamond
components.
earlier,
Yeah.
and I think we know why.
I cast Raise Dead.
Oh, we're going raise dead.
Is
You return a dead creature you touch to life, provided that it has been dead no longer than 10 days. If the creature's soul is both willing and at liberty to rejoin the body. The creature returns to life with 1 hit point.
So that's the question is willing. Just Jack willing to return.
All right.
Well, I don't know. Does that work?
Jack, you feel somebody calling to you from far, far away.
What do I see?
You see Huggles yelling.
No. I mean, before I want to
before?
know.
Oh, it's on the other side.
Yeah. I want to know what's on the other side.
What's on the other side is this wonderful fey forest, and you are looking at it from your own ship, coming into the bay as you're sailing in.
Don't do this.
With these white sails with a golden seal on it, with your symbol on it, and you're sailing into this bay that just opens up into this huge fey forest.
And then I hear.
And then you hear Huggles say,
Jack, Jack, pick up.
Your crew needs you.
Can't even die in peace.
Say hi to my mom.
You see Huggles' mom and dad on the shore.
I see that and I turn around.
Huggles is there with an errand for you. If you see my mom, just
No, I would turn around though.
All right.
So you come back?
You pull
I
the
come
wheel
back.
around,
Yep.
and light whooshes, and then suddenly you breathe again. And you feel so hurt. Everything hurts. Where you were just...
I only did 3 damage to you, man. It wasn't me.
You know what I love here? Huggles still has yet to kill anyone.
I was gonna say, even if he did kill him, because he did 3 damage to it.
His name's Killer to me. Huggles is Killer.
Well, but he brought back the thing he killed.
Yeah, I know.
Did you see
Now I
that?
do mask your wounds.
All right.
17, everybody. If you need it.
Oh, good.
I didn't take any damage.
Neither did I.
You guys are both on the other side.
I took.
that was easy.
Awesome.
That was fun.
Okay, and Manzicorian is banished again. This time, not just as a banished to Gehenna, but this time as a soul stone stuck on Gehenna, just rolling constantly down.
Constantly rolling uphill.
Constantly just bouncing down.
That's so true. That is the worst punishment I can think of. I love it.
And you
No
guys
rest.
have done
Little known
it.
fact, he has motion sickness.
That's why he hates the water.
He vomited inside the soul stone for eternity. So we really got him good.
He's gonna be so mad when
We
he gets
got him
out.
really good. We got him good.
All right, awesome. Thanks, everybody. That was a lot of fun, and it was a great end battle. It's always hard to come up with final battle things.
No, that was awesome.
No, it was great, man.
That's the first time I've ever seen divine intervention actually work.
That was amazing.
That was amazing.
I might have to write a
We
song
had a
about
couple of
this.
crits.
Amazing
We
roll.
had,
And it
Oh, yeah, it's
actually,
true. We had a couple of crits.
and the divine intervention actually was a huge game changer.
yeah, I mean, it got the soul stone or the soul forge in
Made him
play.
less mobile.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was amazing.
That was awesome.
This has been a lot of fun. Thanks for watching this season. I hope you enjoyed the whole story arc and everything. And it's sad to be leaving Acroa, but we'll be going on to some other fun new thing. Tune in next year. And I hope everybody has a good holidays and a good Happy New Year. And we'll see you next year. Thanks, everybody. Thanks
Ryan.
all of you guys. I
Bye.
appreciate
No,
it.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
thank
Ryan,
you.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks for
putting this
DMing.
together.
Thanks for letting me just jump in on random Mondays.
Rob,
We're happy to be here.
Real fast before I close the stream, we level up to level 13.
And we level up to level.
Level, it doesn't matter
'cause it-
because Acroa is.
You guys got to figure out a statue of Jack somewhere. I think just a statue of the dragon.
That's the only thing that died.
We'll put a statue in Freeholm. We've yet to determine what it is.
Okay.
But no, we should have Jack on the dragon.
Oh yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Thanks everybody, and we'll see you next year. Bye.
Uh,
Whew.